Okay, I'm here now, Robert, Melissa.
See one person.
They were there, then they left because it took me too long to switch to computers. See, they don't. They have a flip phone like your father too, so you can't text them.
Well, you can, but it's just harder for them to.
Hi, Cynthia. Well, I don't think they knew how to do it. All right, Cynthia, we're gonna see if we can get this set up here.
Plug down behind you.
It's a bad place to be, kitty.
Yeah, what?
Hey, Cecil. Monopoly, let's play a game. Hey, Commander Noob. Greetings, Thunder. Hi, guys. Device is ready to go. Okay, let's change cameras and see if this makes any better of a picture. It makes a little bit better of a picture. Okay.
Did you light?
No, it's got too much light actually. So anyway, there we go, guys. I'm just hanging out here to see if I need to go hunt. Haven't been out for a while. I did plenty of hunting last weekend, Commander Noob, that's for sure. Hey, Tony. Oh, we can't hear you. Okay. Mike is good? Okay. Now we can. Okay. Yeah, Clark's, Robert, Melissa, I tried logging on from my PC a minute ago when you guys kept saying hello and I wasn't there. And for some reason, it kept shutting my camera off. I have a virus in that computer, so I had to switch computers. So I'm on the laptop like I do on Sunday morning, so we're good to go. Hey, Bill. Hey, Tony. I'm gonna text a few more people. I'm doing pets Zoom on YouTube. All right, if you guys could all hang out for 1 minute. Anybody want to come on? Oh, I guess I got to put the link in for that. Hello. Hello, Minardo. Yeah, we should get Cynthia on here to talk about her new Equinox. Save the ice. Hi, Lincoln Central. Link would help. I know it would.
Hey.
Oh, it does help putting the link up to get people on, doesn't it?
It does help a little bit.
All right, Cecil, if you could take over the co-host for a minute, I'm going to try and text more people to get them over here.
Not a problem. Not a problem. So, Cynthia, how's it kicking your butt? Let us know.
Just want to let you know.
Found a nickel and lots of junk. Well, you know, you're out and about.
Cynthia, it took me a long time to learn it, Cynthia, so don't you worry about that learning curve.
Yeah, you know, I'm still finding lots of junk with mine right now. So eventually you'll start learning it just like you learned your other machine.
Jesus today.
So
10K.
At least you know, the only good thing I've found so far is the horseshoe. Everything else has just been really trash. You actually found money. I haven't found any money yet. Well, I found some fishing gear. Found a nail. But
I found a lot of fishing weights today in my little beach park near Denise's house.
oh, did you?
Yeah, I did about a 2-hour hunt, and right next to the beach area, there's in the park, a lot of the guys fish there, and they bring their jet skis up there right next to the beach area, and I only got one point in the water over there. I got 6 sinkers and 6 pool tabs, including some really old pool tabs have been in that water for a long time.
No, see, I haven't found any pull tabs yet. That's one thing I haven't found yet with the Knox, which I was expecting to find was pull tabs with it because of the sensitivity it has and me digging everything. But
I'm finding stuff, Cecil, so minuscule that the pinpointer has trouble locating it, but the Knox keeps saying it's there. Wake up, Rob. I know.
Clark's backstage.
Oh, okay.
Hey, how's it going, Robert, Melissa?
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Been busy.
I came back from the other room and I was setting up the second computer, and then I saw all your comments on the first computer, and just as I went to contact you, you went, "We're out of here."
Yeah, I was like, we're out of here. I'm Doug. I'm out of here.
How's everybody this evening?
Good so far.
Denise loves your voice, Melissa.
Well, great. I'm glad she does. Robert doesn't always seem to think like Denise.
He's a hater.
He's a hater, she
Okay.
says.
Because you don't always love my voice.
And not when you're hollering, though.
That's all right. She wasn't happy with me today either, so.
Well, what you did?
I went metal detecting, and
Not because of that.
well, that's what led to it. But
Yeah.
she texted me this morning and she said, "Hey, take something out of the freezer for dinner tonight." So I took 3 packages of chicken out because they were small packages. So I thought we'll have chicken salad tonight, or I'll make sweet and sour chicken or something. So the one that was already pre-cut that our neighbor gave us, that thawed out fast. So I put that in the refrigerator. Well, the other 2 didn't thaw out in the sink. So I put them outside on top of the garbage can on a plate. And I told myself, put these in the fridge before you leave to go metal detecting. And Rob forgot. So Denise came home from work at 5:30, and there was a hot plate of chicken completely thawed out that she didn't know how long it had been sitting out there. And I got this text saying, "We are not eating that salmonella chicken. You're asking me that. Me and Dad are getting a pizza." So
Hi, Ray Gonzalez.
they had pizza. I had chicken tonight.
They're froze.
Yeah, they're froze, but it's a good picture though.
Yeah, it is. Robert's mouth isn't wide open.
Hey Ray, how we doing? Yeah, Cynthia, I did a big oops there. That was a real Menardo right there. Commander Noob says he loves his 600. The Vanquish does the same, Rob. Okay, good to know, Bill. Hit that like button, guys.
Isn't that Vanquish the Vanquish is a Mind Lab, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to have some of the same what's the word I'm looking for here? Electronic features that the Knox does. But what surprised me is they brought it in at the same price, near price as the Simplex, but they didn't make it waterproof.
They didn't.
No.
Well, that's kind of stupid.
Bill, can you confirm that with me that it's not waterproof?
Isn't the Vanquish 550 the waterproof one? The other 2 aren't.
I don't know. How can they make one model of the same machine waterproof and one not? That would seem to me to be a manufacturing nightmare. Hey, Russell, thanks for joining us this morning. No, it's not. Rusty says it's
You're walking
Simplex.
around right now, let alone working.
Did I say morning? Good evening. Thank you, honey. My,
Hey, Russell.
spell checker.
Hey, Rusty Digger.
Caused by a fracture in your
Guys,
I'm gonna-
Mr. Rusty Digger, Mr. Dustin. got his 1600
Sorry about that.
silver on DK's Adventure with Dirt yesterday or last week.
You're lucky that you can feel pain at all. Right?
Yeah,
So he is now a member of the Adventures in Dirt show
Full
alumni.
rehab 6 months to a year.
who is?
One of us.
Probably end up losing us again before it's over.
Yeah.
Cecil Bill says none of the vanquishes are waterproof. Thanks, Bill.
And then if it deteriorates.
Okay. I thought the 550 was.
He says not even weatherproof. Wow. Congratulations, Dustin. Very much congratulations. Since I'm on StreamYard, I cannot see how many people are here. So how many
Hey,
people are here?
We got 9 watching right now. 10.
Nice.
Russell, we've been really enjoying your vids. Keep them coming, buddy.
There you go, Russell.
Yep.
I like that bearded logo animated thing he has.
Yes.
So I texted Pat today around noon, and I said, "Hey, I hope you're having a good time." And he says, "We're still on the road." Hang on, where's everybody at? I have to show you what Mr. Slob himself found today.
American Woodland Relics. Hello.
There's what. Let me go single here for a minute. Here is what the Silver Slob found today. And for those of you wondering what that is a shield nickel, folks. The nickel before V nickels. Mr. Dalton is the only one of our group that has one of those. This is his second one. And this one he was able to get a date off of. It is
Southern Relics.
1869 Mr. Dalton got today, folks.
Wow.
On a curb strip in St. Pete with Mr. Troy. So
That's a nice one.
it is. It's his first one was so bad he couldn't get anything off of it. And he said, "You know what? I can't really make it any worse than it was." So he hit it with steel wool, and it actually did make it a little better. Oh, Russell, I've never found one either. Neither has Troy. Can you move that? So, hi, Southern Relics. Welcome. Hey, American Wood Relics, AWR. Welcome. We're doing this tonight because Pat's supposed to have his normal Wednesday night Zoom. But as I was saying a few minutes ago, I texted him around noon, and he said, "We're almost there." He texted back at 3:48, said they're almost there. And I asked him around 7:15 if he was doing Zoom, and I had not heard back from him. So they may have really crappy internet service where they're at. Southwest PA, treasure hunting Southwest PA.
Hello. How are you doing?
Montana
Treasure
Hunter. Yeah, Montana Treasure Hunter too.
Wow.
What is 4 in the same hole?
No manual ground belts and cannot run a single frequency. Yeah. So it's continuous multiple frequency that the Vanquish is.
Oh wow! I didn't know you couldn't manual ground balance it. I love manual ground balance in the Knox, and you cannot run a signal frequency. Wow, you would have thought that wouldn't have been that hard to do. Thanks, Bill.
Public service of the park rat Pat has landed safely in Virginia.
Woo-hoo.
You know, if somebody read that fast and wrong,
Wow, Dustin, even though he has 1600 pirate treasure, he says he does not have the 3 nickels that we a V nickel, a buffalo with a date, or a shield.
yeah, I haven't found either one of those either.
Really? See, now most, not all, but most of our buffaloes down here come out pretty good with dates. And I have found that the V nickels down here, seem to have a different composition than the buffaloes. Our V nickels down here in Florida, at least in the Tampa Bay area, they come out so clean. I
Yeah.
mean, Cynthia tells Russell that Equinox will kick your butt to start off. Cynthia, please don't get frustrated with it. It took me 7 to 8 months to get the hang of that Knox. And there's still a couple settings right now that if I hit a button and do something wrong, I have to have Dalton reset them because I can't figure out how to reset them. Hey, Swifty. PSA.
Okay, guys, make yourself at home.
Park Rat Pat has landed safely in Virginia. Is that kind of like Christopher Columbus? My power keeps flickering here, so I'll make it cut off. Okay.
Hello, amphibious archaeology. I'm sorry, I can't even talk.
Oh, Shield Nichols ×4. Congrats, Tony.
That's nice, Tony.
All my
Right.
buffs are bare.
Yeah, Rusty just.
Nothing worse than naked buffaloes. Evening, Richard. I got a V nickel on a 16 property that I got for Dalton and I, and we hit it like 3 times. What we must have done on Mr. Troy and stayed out of the corners. And one time I went back by myself and I made sure I put my quill in the corner over by the AC unit and got me a nice nickel signal under a root and pulled out a nice little V nickel from that 1916 property.
Hey, he's talking. Says you're gonna get your arm done.
Part of me doesn't want to know.
There's a surgery which can take pressure.
Montana Treasure, I haven't ever found a shield nickel yet. I found a few V nickels. That's the same as me, Montana Treasure Hunter. I've got a few V nickels, maybe 5, 6 in my collection, but I don't have a shield. Dalton's the only one of the 3 of us, me, him, and Troy, that has a shield nickel.
I mean, I found clad nickels, but nothing. I haven't found a V nickel, a buffalo nickel, or a shield.
I find less buffaloes a year than I do Indians. I've got 2 Indians in May, and I don't have a single buffalo this year.
I think that's probably my TV. Hold on, let me.
Oh wow, Richard,
Okay.
you were around Z Hills in Wesley Chapel. Dalton lives in Wesley Chapel. Of course, he was in St. Pete today with Troy. That's not too far away, Richard. Who's watching TV? I know Denise even heard that too. Well, treasure hunting Southwest PA. A shield nickel's not an easy to find because the V nickels go back quite a ways into the 1800s. Oh, with the grandkids. Maybe you can get together with Dalton tomorrow, Richard. No, he lives over near Lutz now because he moved because they're having a house built. But Wesley Chapel's a new area, but Z Hills is old ground. We are getting to hunt with Emily Little Dirt Diggers this weekend. That is freaking awesome, American Woodlands Relics. That is awesome. I know Pat talks up her. There are beautiful places over there, Richard. That is for sure.
All right, is that better? Can you guys not hear my TV anymore?
Perfect.
You know, sometimes this mic picks up everything, and then sometimes it doesn't even pick up me talking.
All right, Dustin, I need to know when you're going to come pick me up from the airport.
You tell me something?
Dustin just wrote, hang on, I just scored a permission close to 1,000 acres. When I said that, Denise
Wow.
said, is there something you need to tell me? Yeah, I'm flying up to Pennsylvania with Dustin.
Was that an invite there with that one? I mean, that sounds like an invite for everybody that's on.
It did. I mean, that sounded like I have 1,000 acres. Everybody come. That's exactly what that sounded like, Cecil.
Is this like a Rusty Digger event or something? You know?
Yes,
I mean,
even Russell picked that up. Thanks for the invite. I'd love to, Dustin. I get my second truck sold. We can start relieving.
well, he
some of
said
these.
he said anytime, Rob. Well, wait. What am I, chopped liver over here?
It's the Rob show. Oh, Richard says he started watching too. Don't forget him. Let's just all pile into the Partridge Family bus and head up there.
Brady Bunch. Oh, look, there's the Brady Bunch thing on there.
Now, I would actually want to jump into the bus that was in the movie Convoy.
There you go. That's a good fun movie.
It is.
You know, we play trivia every Tuesday night, and I thought of a great. After the end of 10 rounds, he does a bonus question that you can bet any amount of the points you have, but you have to get all parts of the bonus question. It's usually a 3, 4, or 5-part question, and you have to get them all right to get the bonus points. And then, obviously, you win gift cards to the bar. I thought of a great bonus thing. Name at least 8 actors that were drivers, not drivers or passengers, not just in the movie, but either a driver or a passenger in the Cannonball Run movie.
Oh my God. I can picture a lot.
Denise
Jackie Chan was one. Jackie Chan was a driver.
That's
Jackie
right.
Chan.
A lot of people don't know Jackie Chan was in there. That's right. He was in the little Toyota Mitsubishi Japanese car.
Yep. Hey, Petey, how's it going? Treasure Outdoors, how are you?
Cecil, we're all scared to get close to you and catch your cold.
It's not a cold. It's allergies.
Ah, there you go.
Totally something different. This is something that happens every year for me. So,
Good evening, Treasure Outdoors. Evening, fellow diggers and diggerettes.
I don't think you can catch allergies like you can catch a cold. No fair, Dustin.
Okay, come on with some more, Cecil.
Oh, well, Burt Reynolds drove. That's one.
Yep. Who was in the vehicle with him?
Dom DeLuise, come on.
There you go, Dom DeLuise, and now you got 3.
Yep.
Mel Tillis, that's right.
Mel Tillis.
And who was in the race car with Mel Tillis?
I don't. That's one actor. I don't know who he is.
It wasn't an actor. It was a sports figure.
Okay, I couldn't tell you back from that time in that
It
movie.
was Mel Tillis and Terry Bradshaw.
Was it Terry Bradshaw?
Yep.
He had hair then, though.
Yes, he looked different than he does today. That's for sure. He was the blonde chick. Yeah, you got to remember the blonde chick. She was
The Lamborghini.
She was the poster I held up with one hand for a long time.
Oh.
That was my Pat statement for the night.
Oh.
It's got to be the hair.
Well,
Come on.
Who had the hair in the
Red
70s
swimsuit?
with the red swimsuit poster?
Farrah Fawcett.
Yes, Farrah Fawcett. She was in the ambulance with Dom DeLuise and Burt
And
Reynolds.
the psycho doctor.
And who was the psycho doctor?
Give him one of these.
Give him one of these. Give him one of these. That's right.
Yeah, no, I don't know who he was.
That was the old Western star with the wonky eye, Mr. Eli Wallach.
Oh, I didn't know his name, but I've seen him in another movie in Western movies. There's one guy I've got in my brain. I'm trying to think of his name. He played 007.
Yes. It was
Wasn't Sean? It wasn't Sean?
It was one before Sean Connery or after
Roger.
Sean Connery. Roger Moore.
Moore.
Yep. He played the stiffy, uppity British driver.
No American Woodland Relics. You don't want to know what was in the other hand. Jamie Farr.
Oh wait, never mind.
He wasn't a driver though. He was a passenger.
I said driver or passenger.
Okay, well, yeah. Couscous.
Oh, that's right. What's his name? Jamie Farr from MASH.
Mhm.
Yeah, he was the Italian chic dude, and he always wanted.
He was the
He'd look at the
Arab
big bazookas on women, go want some couscous.
And you had
Who was Sammy Davis? Who was the writer?
and who rode with Sammy Davis Jr.
Dean Martin.
Yep, Dean Martin.
Mhm.
I mean, it was a
The Rat Pack. There was only one missing there with that car.
With what car? The Rat Pack car?
Well, with Sammy Davis Jr. and Dean Martin, you only had one more other person that was missing in that car to have the Rat Pack.
Well, yeah, the small Rat Pack. You also had Peter Lawford as the one of the original four.
And he was
Right.
brother-in-law of, or brother-in-law, or relative to.
That's
Ken.
right, because remember Dean Martin played the priest.
Yes.
They both did.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
The,
Same as
the
Ken.
drunk priest.
And then another one that everybody forgets, the two chicks in the really fast Ferrari that said, if you can catch us, you can have us. Who was the one chick, the one really hot chick who unzipped her?
It
top
wasn't a
down?
Ferrari. It was a Lamborghini because I wanted
Excuse me,
that car.
Lamborghini.
I wanted that car over the girls. I know it was wrong, but you know what? That was a fast car. And, oh, God, I could see both of them. One was blonde, one was a brunette. And the brunette was the one I wanted.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Rusty Digger says Jaws was in there. See, now I forgot that. I forgot that Jaws from the James Bond movie was in there. Way to go, Dustin. And American Woodlands Relic says Frank Sinatra was in it. He was in The Office. No, it wasn't Daisy Duke. It was
Nope.
that was Catherine Bach. No, it
I
wasn't.
don't want to say
Catherine Bach.
Raquel Welch. That's not her.
It was Miss Chesty herself, Miss Adrienne Barbeau.
So who was the blonde?
I don't know who the other one was with Adrienne Barbeau, because I remember her from Escape from New York. That's another great classic Escape. Joey Bishop was a Rat Packer. There you go. So technically there were 5. Bill, thanks. Swifty, I must have been starved. I watched enough videos that when I got my knocks, I took off.
Richard Keel. That's who Jaws
Richard
was.
Keel, that's right. That was Jaws.
Jane Mansfield, Countryside Russell says.
No, Jane Mansfield wasn't in. I mean, she was a busty blonde, but she wasn't in. She wasn't in Cannonball Run. That and the World War II movie A Bridge Too Far may have had the biggest cast. There was like 44 stars in A Bridge Too Far.
Yeah, I haven't watched it in 15, 20 years, so I can't even remember. I'm surprised I remembered as many as I did.
You did pretty good on that. See, there was some there I didn't remember. I forgot that Richard Keel was in that. I forgot that Dean Martin and Sammy Berry was in that. Just take your time with it, Cynthia. Just take your time with it. Coin, you dig it. Good evening, Mr. Stan. How we doing, sir?
Hey, Stan, how are you?
Stan is a member of our club. I have hunted Clearwater Beach with Mr. Stan a few times after our meetings. And Stan, I will probably be going to Clearwater Beach Monday night after our meeting too on Monday night.
Bill, I think we all are.
Peter Fonda.
I know, Bill. Bill, Cecil's exactly right. When we all can remember early 80s movies, you know we're old. Catherine Bach was it. Oh, okay, Catherine Bach. So was she the other one? Okay, she was Daisy Duke. Very good, Dustin. So she must have been the one opposite. Mr. Frankie's here. Did Mr. Charlie come in? Did I miss Mr. Charlie? Cynthia says she met Stan at FH7. He's awesome. Stan is a really nice guy. Did I miss Charlie coming in?
I didn't see Charlie come in.
Or is that another Charlie? Is there another in the Lamborghini? There you go. Evening, Redneck. Welcome.
All right. This has got me perplexed because
earlier Richard asked me if I would camp out to get a permission or camp out on a property to hunt a property. Yes, I would. I haven't camped out in a tent in a while, but we stayed at KOA every year up at the Bowling Green guys car trip. So if I can handle a KOA, I think I can handle camping out. Mr. Dalton is in here. The silver.
Oh wow.
Himself. Robin says packing for our trip. Oh, that's right. American Woodlands got it's probably going up the Swifties trip. So he's Ray says I'm regressing. We're all regressing, Ray. Adrienne Barbeau, yeah, Bill. She was freaking hot in Escape from New York also.
Alrighty, American Woodland Relics, you have a great one. Stay safe on your trip.
Yeah, have a great time up there at Swifties Hunt, guys. Swifty, the Clarks were here earlier, but their internet kept cutting out. Gee, there's a surprise. There's a shocker.
Well, the internet's been pretty wonky the last couple of days. We tried doing a live yesterday. It just didn't work out for some reason.
I think Deej made a comment to me when I came on to. I went to go watch that premiere of what was Big Biggenhoff or
B. Higgles,
Biggin-
Mr.
Yeah.
Bigglesworth.
Yeah, I went to go watch his premiere. Pat sent me over there, and it froze up. And then so I left there to go to somebody else's stream, and as soon as I got to somebody else's stream, that one froze up. And then I went to my homepage on YouTube, and it says we are having technical difficulties. So
Yeah.
it was YouTube.
Well, when Tommy and I were live streaming last night, he was on. B. Higgles was on last, and he told us about it. So when we get done here, we'll go over it. But we were having problems with our live then. I mean, hey, they're buffering. I don't see him. What's going on? I'm like, what the heck? So I jump over to YouTube, find out, and there it is, buffering. So looks like whatever it was, it's not happening today.
Yeah, Dalton, Richard's in Wesley Chapel and the Z Hills area. Your neck of the woods. Where's no shirt, Pat? Is he late? Well, Redneck, we're actually supposed to be in his Zoom meeting tonight, but he is at a campground up there in Virginia for Swifty's hunt. Him and his wife drove up in the motorhome, and apparently the internet at the campground sucks. So Pat did not have enough internet power to have his Zoom tonight. So this is Pat's Wednesday night Zoom meeting on YouTube.
Yeah, I jumped on at 4:00 going, hey, what's going on here? I was kind of worried about what was going on. Then I totally forgot that he was on this trip through the weekend.
Yeah, I texted him. And, Frankie's updated his picture with a young lady in it.
I think that's his daughter, isn't it?
Yeah, she looks young. I don't know anything about Frankie's personal life, so bummer, but good chat, Rob and Cecil. Thank you. And Demon Rat.
Right.
There's little Demon Rat emojis. That's great. I guess everybody's saying there's no internet at the campground. Yeah, that's what the deal is with that, Frankie. Oh, he says it's his son. Okay.
All we see is half the face and a little
Yeah.
bit of hair on one
and the hair
side.
going over. So
Yeah.
hey, my mom said I looked like a girl when I was in junior high because I wore my hair long and off to the side just like that. She said, you look like a girl. Well, I like it, Mom. So.
Well, now I understand why you go to Clearwater a lot there, Rob.
Well, you can hunt it 24 hours a day. There's no fences. There's no walls. There's parking right literally 1 foot from the sand. And after 10 or 11 o'clock, they don't really enforce the parking meters. And there's plenty of places to park. And
Yeah, not happening, Bill. Sorry to be rude and interrupt, but Bill just says, okay, guys, take your shirts off so we can see which one looks the most like Pat. Not happening.
no, not happening.
Sorry.
My chest is hairier than Pat's. I'll
Yeah,
but
see,
it's turning white now instead of
I
black.
have no hair, so.
Yeah, I got a nice hairy chest, but it's turning white.
And I don't know if you could tell, but I've got this farmer's tan thing going on. I'm tan to here, and the rest is white.
I actually got sunburned having my car out the car window on that 5-hour drive to Tallahassee. My left bicep got sunburned from being out the car window.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you there, Robert and Melissa. The big, oh no, Bill. I don't even want to see myself naked. Why do you
Hey,
guys
Ray,
want to
thanks
see me that
for
way?
coming in, Ray. Appreciate you stopping by, buddy.
Yeah, Ray, have a good one, man.
Uh-oh, Russell says he looks like Lobster Robbie got fried. See, I thought I was the only one that did stupid stuff like that. Yeah, I would say, Richard, you're probably about 30, 40 miles from Clearwater Beach. Our club meeting is Monday night. It runs from 7 to about 8:30, and I'm hoping by 9:15 I am hunting Clearwater Beach on a nice cool night with the tide flow. And my club president Howard told me he found Jesus today.
You're lucky, Petey. Very lucky. But if you want, you can go back to the live stream and see it. That was Sunday too, by the way, on
Yeah, my
Rob's
club-
live stream.
My club president said he found Jesus, and Jesus is 10 carat on the beach today.
Oh wow!
So he found that and a nice pair of Leatherman tool pliers.
Ooh,
Not a bad day on Clearwater Beach, I would say. Any day
No.
with 10K is a good day.
oh come on, Frankie! You don't want to have your retinas burned.
I don't blame him. Yeah, driver's burn, Tony. Yeah, I did. I even got a part of my thigh that the sun was coming in through the window and hitting my left thigh. I was like, why do I have a burn spot here? I'm like, oh, that's what.
See, I'm not in the car long enough to get that.
Well, see, even though I put my dash back together and I had air conditioning, Friday and Saturday were the two coolest days we've had this late in May for a long, long time. So I put the window down.
We
You know, it's funny if I turned out at Denise's house, to go to the hotel. Now I had to go do that ring hunt, so I had to get off the highway. But if I would have left Denise's house to go straight up to meet Charlie at the hotel in Tallahassee, I would not have had to make a turn. It was four and a half hours on the same road, and then you turned into the hotel. I didn't have to make a turn. It was, and then I pull in and I called Charlie, and he goes, "I'm about a minute behind you," and he pulled right in behind me. We couldn't have timed that any better if we tried. See, Jesus is gold.
The glare was horrific. I'm glad you said it.
It wasn't the glare. It wasn't the glare, Bill. It was the nipple shots that were freaking me out, disturbing. Yes,
He needed tassels.
yes. As that one guy said when I knocked on his door, "You're disturbing me." I go, I guess that's a no then.
I think at the hottest it got today was 73.
Where are you at?
Oregon.
Oh my God, Denise would die for weather like that.
Yeah. Right now it's let's see, what is it?
We've had our air on for 3 weeks. Cecil.
It's 54 degrees right now.
Open the windows.
She'd have every window and door open.
Oh no, it's cold outside, man.
Oh no, 54 is like.
It's cold. I ain't going out there.
No, it's cloudy and it's been raining off and on all day.
Yeah, Bill, I did. I took 19 straight up, Bill, and it goes all the way up to. I took it all the way up till 19 turns into 98, and then you keep taking 98 all the way, and then technically 19 splits off and makes a 90-degree right. But if you stay on 98/19, 98 then turns into 27, which when you get on the outskirts of Tallahassee turns into Apalachicola Parkway. We have a thing here, Cecil, in the state of Florida. If a road doesn't have 4 names, somebody's not doing their job. So I stayed on the same road without making a call, but I was on 19, 98, 27, and Apalachicola, and I never made a turn. So, and that road actually ends at the front door of the Florida State Capitol in Tallahassee. So we went to the end of the road, made a right, went down 3 blocks, made another right, and that's where Denise's friend's house was. So we literally were at Denise's friend's house 2 minutes when me and Charlie left the hotel, and we were metal detecting. And then we met those 2 neighbors, and they said, "Man, if you guys would have come up here about 3 years ago, between the 2 of us, they owned 14 houses on that street."
Oh wow.
85?
78 in Ohio.
85 in Indiana. That's pretty hot for Indiana right now. 78 in Ohio. That's perfect, Russell.
Yeah.
Richard said it's been nice and breezy over there on his side of Florida.
Yeah, when I get to work, it's probably about what? Let's say I'm at work by 6:30 every morning. It's probably in the mid 40s, mid to late 40s. And then when it gets to 70, I'm roasting.
Hold on, Shane just texted me. No, doing it live on YouTube. See, I forgot to invite Shane. Crap.
Uh-oh.
Shane.
Hello, AAP's Variety Channel.
Oh, hey. Yo, Rob, good evening. Hey, AAP, welcome.
If you stay on 98, Rob, you would have came on into my town.
Oh, if I'd have veered off, Richard? Yeah. It's funny. I mean, you take a road up and it says 19, and then you get to the next intersection and it says 98 straight, but for 19, make a 90-degree right. And I'm like, well, why isn't the road to the right a different name road? Why do you take the same road that's going straight and then you make that a right turn and then you name the straight part that goes through the intersection a different I don't know.
I
Hi, Cheryl and Randy
politicians.
Combs. Welcome. Treasure extractors. Ooh, I like that. We're not treasure hunters.
Nice.
We're treasure extractors.
That's a good one, Cheryl and Randy.
Yeah, I watched. Like I say, I can't remember if it was Sunday's episode or last Sunday's episode, but I watched DK's Adventure in Dirt today that featured Mr. Dustin from Rusty Digger and his 1690s. I guess it's Spanish silver. It was either a cob or I don't remember what the exact coin was, but it was definite pirate treasure. And he mounted a nice 2x2, and DK showed on his show, and he also showed Potter County Diggers. He hit a. Hang on, the word went right out of my. He hit a spill of 11 2-cent coins from 1864.
Wow.
And boy, they came out as green as Indians. Clark's Cove says Cheryl and Randy have great vids and music. Go check them out, folks. Well, I am 99% sure I'm subscribed to them, Robert.
Hello, Jason.
If
BC
not,
Treasure
I will
Trails.
definitely do that.
Am I in your way, sir?
BC Treasure Trails, good evening. Welcome.
Yeah, Cheryl and Randy have some good videos. With some good
Mr.
music,
Reed
too.
is here.
Good evening,
boys
Reed.
and girls. I love that hat of Reed's.
Yep.
And I like his black and white videos. I think those black and white videos are very well done. Yeah, Tony, those are some great finds, weren't they, Tony? Oh, nice fish there, Tony.
Was it about an 18-inch?
That was bigger than 18
Largemouth?
inches. Hey, we had two guys here off of one of our beaches, Cecil, off of Anna Maria Beach, caught a 7-foot,
200-pound
210-pound, what was it? Tarpon.
Ooh. I've seen people got to just sit there and hold a little fish when the tarpon comes up to get it. They stick their hand down in the mouth, grab.
They said when it started,
You see, looks like somebody took some sandpaper right around the arm and just. No.
They said when it started fighting near the shore, people ran out thinking it was a shark. Melissa here. Robert is on the phone with Dennis from KCMD. Yes, Dennis called me today. You're right, Cynthia. Reed's videos rocks. Dennis called and let me know that he's doing very well in his job at the campground. He is their cook 3 days a week. And the campground is built over 1,600 farmland. And Dennis gets to hunt the entire campground, which is hundreds of acres. And he's already found a colonial shoe buckle.
Oh, wow. Well, if you talk to him again, tell him I said hi. Robert?
Will do.
Tell KCMD, tell Dennis we said hello.
He sent me the picture. He sent me the picture, and he says, Rob, do you know what this is? And I said, Dennis, that's a freaking colonial shoe buckle. And he goes, I thought that might be.
Well, hello, Brooklyn Treasure Hunter. Diamond Detect.
Wow, Diamond
Mark and
Detective.
Angela, how are you guys?
Clark's Cove, last video, they found 4 rings. Boom!
6 or 10 pound, not sure what you see. 6 or 10 pound what, Tony?
That fish he's got holding up.
Oh.
All right.
PC Treasure still says, hello, Mark, or other half. Other half is Angela. Just so, yeah, you can remember.
Wow, guys, we're up to 16 people here.
I'm probably thinking that it's probably Angela. Oh, yep. Mark's probably working tonight, huh?
Okay.
Angela, did you get Tommy's email? Okay.
It would just be easier if I look Dennis up by the number. KCMD.
Oh, the picture of that bass, yeah.
All right, so I don't have him under K, so did I put him under
You're an
D?
elephant with names. I remember faces, but not names, especially if it's been a few years.
I'm bad with names. I'm trying to get better.
See, everybody can remember my name because it's not a really name that's used a lot.
Oh, hang on.
So
there is the shoe buckle that Dennis found.
So so that's actually a shoe buckle that he found. That's because he posted on there when he didn't know what it was.
Yeah,
I have no clue.
I mean the two little buckle clips that are gone, the two little spiky parts are gone right there. But if you look at that, that's the kind of crap Hoover Boys and Quarter Hoarder dig all the time.
Oh wow. Yeah, so there's not that many Cecils out there. Did you read what Reed put? He did the detecting with Randy 1 hour challenge this afternoon.
I was going to do the editing, but I noticed the cool guys were playing a live show. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Reed. We appreciate being the cool guys in the club here. To dive and detect. My memory shot. Yeah, well,
Magnetic Squatch, how are you?
The Magnetic Squatch. There's just some great names out there.
Yeah, there is.
That's a
lot of great people in tonight.
Hello, welcome to the room. Richard says I found my first ring of the month last week. Congratulations, Richard.
Nice one, Richard. You're ahead of me on the game. I haven't found one yet.
I think I'm at 1 for the month and 5 for the year. Merrill just found his 20th. So
20th?
Yeah, his goal was 100 rings for the year. He just found his 20th on the beach.
Final Fantasy 3 on Super Nintendo. Uh-huh.
See, I was never a Super Nintendo guy.
See, I even still have. Well, it wasn't. It was also on the PlayStation, and that's what I had. And I still have that PlayStation, and I still have that game, just because of that.
Thank you for the confirmation, Tony. I had PlayStation 1 and 2, and I still have my PS2. That's the only video game system I have. I have PS2. And the only game I don't like playing, or that I like playing, is the old Star Wars game. Yep. I could play that over and over. Mr. Marlin is here. When did Mr. Marlin sneak in?
Well, that was who I was reading the Final Fantasy.
Oh, okay.
Marlin had said that. I guess I should have said Marlin's in, hi Marlin.
Marlin looks like a gamer. He's got kids. Mr. Marlin, if you'd like to stop in, I just popped up the stream. He thinks he's at 3 or 4 rings for the year. Yeah, I'm at 4 or 5.
I haven't found a ring yet. I will eventually. I'm in no hurry. I'm trying to do.
I've got 2 Indians this month, and that's the first time in a long time I've scored 2 Indians in a month. Yeah, everybody's got these cool little emojis. On my other computer that's got the virus, if I try to do an emoji, literally the stream's gone by 5 minutes before the emoji will release and put up on the screen and then get back to typing. So I don't do emojis. Oh, Stan says, I hear the hot tub calling my name. You slob, Stan.
What was that address again, Stan? I'll be there with the bottle. Oh.
I've only got 1 ring to the year. Yeah, it's been a slow year for rings. Stan's only like 10 minutes from Clearwater Beach, guys, so it's pretty easy for him to get to Clearwater Beach. And then
I'll see. I'll
she's
be
not
there.
here tonight, but Denise
too.
Kidder, she lives down by Indian Rocks Beach, and I think Commander Noob is down that way too. My buddy Clearwater Mike, he had a great day the other day. He got 2 pieces of gold. He said, I put the Knox away and I dusted off the Excalibur that's been in the closet for 3 years, and he took the Excalibur into the water and scored 2 pieces of gold. Because it's been a slow year for gold on Clearwater Beach. Hot tubs and tequila. There you go. A good recipe for Rob to drown. I've heard you say more than once, it's not my job to track you down if you win.
Yep.
Who's he saying that to? Oh, we had, I'm so busy with videos, guys. The Jaro coins giveaway that ended Thursday night. What is today? Wednesday? Yeah, ended last Thursday, 7 days ago. Guys, not only did we have 2 winners, but we had 2 winners that both of their guesses were so close that both people are going to get the bonus dime. That's how close their guesses were.
Oh, wow. I guess I should go watch that video, man. I'm behind on videos.
I've been trying to, the problem is I sit down for breakfast or something, and I start eating at the coffee table, and I start watching all the videos on the big screen, and then I forget to go back and leave my comments on the computer because it's just a pain in the ass to try and leave comments on the TV. Thank you, Marlon. Yeah, 2 people got it really, really close, and I'm happy to say they're pretty regular watchers, so I'm always really happy that when a regular... No, Marlon didn't get snow. Are you flipping serious? Marlon, do you really have a scattering of snow up there?
I wouldn't doubt it where he's at.
Well, guys, I pride myself on being a pretty good amateur historian because that's what I majored in college, that and political science was my minor. And I'm not ignorant on geography. I like to think that I know.
Huge snowstorm is what he says. Wow.
Oh, wow. But when I was looking at the campgrounds where Dennis is at, KCMD today, up there in, where's he at? Vermont, Maine, wherever the hell he's at up there. When I pulled up a picture of the country with his little dot where he was at, I'm probably going to sound really ignorant here, and I probably shouldn't even say this. I had no idea when I looked at a map of the United States. I thought Maine extended all the way to the northern border with the water. I didn't realize that Maine is encompassed by the tip of Canada.
Yep.
I didn't think Canada came down above the St. Lawrence River there. I didn't realize. I thought that St. Lawrence River was kind of like the Rio Grande with Mexico, where it separated the 2 countries.
Right.
I didn't realize that what is that, St. What's the one island out there? Marlon, help me out. That Nova Scotia and Prince George Island were out there. I thought they were more over to the northwest. Richard says, why did I think you were in Louisiana, Marlon? LOL. It was 87 in Brooklyn. But boy, you guys were as hot as we were today.
Why are you still here?
When we lived in Alaska, it snowed on July 4th one year. I don't think I want it snowing on July 4th, Cynthia. Cecil, I'm so happy I wasn't born with allergies. Prince Edward Island, Prince George. Oh, Prince Edward Island. I'm sorry. Thank you, BC Treasure Tales. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to confuse your princes. My ignorant American says I'm sorry. Prince Edward Island. Thank you. I was just looking at that today. AAP's Variety Channel. White sand beaches. Well, that's what we have here in Clearwater. That's for sure. Cecil, I'm going to go put on a pot of coffee if you got this for a minute, sir.
All righty. Yeah, I don't have any white sand beaches over here. They're all that yucky tan.
Hey, when I was in Brighton, England, their beach is all rounded rocks, not pebbles, but like rounded rocks the size of potatoes. and people were putting towels out, laying on them.
Yes, Frankie, it is. It is called pollen. I agree with you on that. What's on your bucket list there, Clark's Cove? Snow? Well, Brooklyn, I wish that would help me, but it doesn't.
Huh?
I ain't doing the fryer.
I'll get that.
I've tried Flonase and I'm still doing stuff like this, and I take 3 different kinds, and sometimes they all will work. One will work over the other one, but it varies from day to day on which one's going to work, and so. Yeah, I've been to Juneau. That's the farthest north I've been to.
How can you be hungry?
Saving that for my coffee.
Whose address you been trying to get, Marlon?
He says, I am in Hartsville, 2 hours from Charleston. Well, that shouldn't be too hard to find.
He sounds awful.
Who, or Demon?
Who's on the street?
Yeah,
She feels bad for you, Cecil, Denise does.
Thanks. I'm taking Allertech, which is generic, which is Costco's version of Zyrtec, Claritin D. I'm taking Flonase, all within the last couple of days. And as you can see, I'm still. It's this right here. It's the spirit and stuff. It holds the pollen. So even though I'm taking the pills and I'm breathing and touching my face and stuff, I need to get rid of this, and this will go away.
Wow. Richard, that's pretty funny. If we have one more storm like Hurricane Michael, Canada may become home. You know, we've gotten lucky here in the Tampa Bay area. That last one that was like 2 years ago that hit Lakeland pretty much head on. We just had some minor damage here.
Yeah, Bill, I have a fear of needles, and it stems back from when I was a kid. They first started giving me the shots. I told a lady to stop. I'm going to sneeze. She says, no, it'll be fine. Well, if I have a really bad sneeze, I'm jerking all over the place. It's loud. And, well, I had a really bad sneeze, and when I jerked, she jabbed. And when she jabbed, her hand went like that, broke the needle off in my arm. Then she had to have a doctor come and dig it out. And ever since then, yeah, no needles for me.
Hi. Hi.
That's right. Nobody look at Reed's address. Everybody, nobody look at Reed's address.
Just go stick your head in the sea. No, actually, what really works, and it's something that I wish I didn't have to go get a prescription for because they want to do tests and all that, and I don't want to go through the tests again, is ephedrine. Ephedrine works wonderful. But there's nothing over the counter right now that has it. You have to get a doctor's prescription. Most doctors want to do tests on you so they can make money. And the allergy tests, I don't know if anybody's ever had them done. Yeah, I'm not going to go through that again. When they did them on my arm was the size of the doctor's by the time they got done. And I was 12. And it swelled up I couldn't put my arm. Well, let's see. So my arm was, well, you can't see it. Videos. But anyways, my arm was swelled up enough to where I couldn't put it up against my body.
Oh, let's get the comfy desk chair. There we go.
And then I started going into anaphylactic shock because of all the tests that they did on me, that they had to hit me with an EpiPen. Not once, but 3 times while I was there at the doctor's office. So yeah, my allergies, when they're going, it's terrible. And I just suffer through it.
I'm laughing at AAP's Variety Channel. Marlon, I don't want to complain, but on your show the other day, my duck had a broken leg doing the duck races.
Mm-hmm. What duck races?
You should be getting one for me, Marlon, here shortly. I think.
Well, fortunately, I've never had any traumatizing needle incidents like Cecil. So when we got our Denise and I got our COVID shots. Boy, those needles are so tiny you could barely feel them. I mean, Christ, they only put like this much of fluid in you. I mean, it was like minuscule.
Yeah, I understand that one, Bertrand.
My duck farted to the wind.
You tell them what Chrissy said yesterday. She farted in her wallet, now she has gas money.
Yeah, so a month later, after I kind of just got better, they did them on my back, and my mom literally said I looked like I did steroids and was a body lifter because my back had swelled so much because I was allergic to so many different things. Now I'm allergic to. I mean, I can't have milk, I can't have chocolate. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on. But over the years, I just lived my life and enjoyed it and not cared about it. So,
there you go. Cecil, did you see Dennis come in?
Hi, Dennis. No, I didn't see you.
Mr. Dennis, welcome, sir. We were just talking about how you got
Awesome, Drummer Detective. Glad that you got it and welcome. I didn't see you pop in here, man. Drummer Detective was the winner of my giveaway that
I didn't see it yet, Mayor.
Charlie and I
Marlon.
did.
Yeah, it's one thing I'm glad I don't have a phobia about is needles. My phobia is flying in an airplane.
See, I don't have a fear of height. I have fear of hitting the ground from the height if I fall.
My father used to say, Cecil, it's not that long fall that kills you, it's that sudden stop at the end.
Exactly. That's my fear. But no, I was
and I'm going to tell you guys something else too, and you can all laugh at me, that's okay, because I'm Minordo Rob. But when I was a little kid, when they used to show those videos with the coyote and Roadrunner and everything, and the plane or the building would come crashing to the ground, and then they would just step out before it hit and they'd land softly. I used to think as a kid, well, why can't you do that? You know,
you're still going the same speed as the
yeah, I realize that now, but as
I
a
think
kid,
I think all kids thought that
might work.
Hey, if you go and hit the ground, just jump up, right?
Yeah.
No, because you're still going the same.
It'll compensate for that 40 stories of fall. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice, Dennis.
Dennis says he's
the last 2 days.
Yep.
Yep.
Because nobody else has ever. Oh, that's pretty cool. Who said? Wait a minute. Hang on. I got to go back. Who said he flew a plane at 15?
Somebody said he flew a plane at age 15.
Hi, Mr. Joel. I had a guy that I worked with at the police department. My old partner at the police department. He started taking flying lessons, and when he got his Cessna license,
you found a Tootie, Dennis?
Well, he's up there near Canada.
Oh, that's right. Oh, hey, yeah.
That's right, PD. Jump hard just before impact. That's what I used to think as a kid.
I don't think it's a Tootie. I mean, but video coming soon on it, but I'll show it here.
Cynthia says I'd fly to the grocery store if I could. Well, you know what's funny, Cynthia, is when I flew to England. That's a good coin. See, I like those Canada coins that have the color in them.
Yeah, it's a whale, blue whale, I think it is. And then it's got
the Queen.
Yeah, I think it's a Queen.
Thanks, Richard. I wasn't going to use an umbrella. I was going to use a bed sheet.
Elizabeth II.
Oh, you guys are a riot. Now, when I flew to Europe when I was a young man, I was 21. I actually was not really scared over that because now this was 30 years before the whole Sully thing, but I just thought that every pilot in every airplane, if it ran out of gas or an engine over the water, that you would just glide down like a glider and land peacefully on the water like Sully did. I didn't realize it took every ounce of control he had to bring that plane down without the thing breaking up into a million pieces.
Good night, Brooklyn Treasure Hunter. You have a great night, Anthony.
Anthony, thank you very much for coming in, buddy. Yeah, I'm not big on Denise. Denise got so close to the Grand Canyon edge, I kept yelling at her, and I got like half the distance that she did, and my knees were shaking. And yet, I've been to the top. Me and Denise went to the top of the Empire State Building when we were in New York City. And well, I don't want to say that didn't bother me at all. They have plenty of fences, so you're nowhere near the edge. But yeah, when Denise was on top of the
Amphibious archaeology.
the stratosphere in Vegas, that scared
So,
the crap out of
so
me.
amphibious archaeology said he's building wings out of cardboard. Then Reed pops in. Where'd it go? Red Wagon, and AAP said, amphibious, yep, Red Wagon with cardboard wings, and then Amphibious goes, that would have been smarter than me jumping off the roof.
Not by much.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that jumped off a roof with cardboard wings.
The first plane I flew in never even had an engine. It was gliders and air cadets. See, that's it. I used to think that every plane could just come down like a glider, What was the phrase I just read in a book yesterday?
Hey,
Something had the glide path of I can't remember what he
The
what he
glide
said it
path
was.
of a rock.
Yeah, about a glide path of a rock is about what it is. It does, Cynthia, but put it in Park 1, Cynthia. Put it on recovery speed 4 or 5. Put it on sensitivity 21, 22. Do the air test and the ground balance before you go out, Cynthia, and just leave it there.
Yeah, see, now I've been told, to if you have to, turn your sensitivity down to like around 18 or 17.
When I first got it, Cecil, I used to hunt in 19 when Dalton was around 22, and I've jumped it up to 21. I usually hunt in 21 now, but if we get some really, really, really quiet property, I might jump it to 22. Like I was doing 22 in the water today on the beach, and I was getting some little beeps in my headphones, so I turned it down to 20, and the water went dead quiet.
Oh no, Bill, not happening.
No, Bill. Denise wants to do that so bad it's not even funny, and I'll be watching her from the sideline. Bill says, Rob, you need to walk out on the glass bridge that goes out over the Grand Canyon. Yeah, Denise is over there going like this.
Have you not
Yeah.
seen what they do in the ones in China where people are doing that and how they freak out? No. I need solid underneath my feet. The F-105 fighter was called the Flying Brick. We just read the same thing.
Now, when I was in Toronto,
that's what Tommy suggested was that.
I went to the top of the CN Tower. Now see, it's funny. I'm afraid of heights, but yet I've been to the tallest building in every city I've gone to. So when I went to Toronto, I went to the top of the CN Tower, and it's only about 6 feet long, but they put a section of glass floor in the middle of the tower. So when you walk over that 6-foot section, you're looking down through the middle of the CN Tower. That was a little
Yep.
perfect.
Yeah, amphibious archaeology. I was no Wright brother either, and I've got the scars to prove it too. Ragweed, yeah. If it has pollen in it, drum and detect, I'm allergic to it.
Joe, I would love to do that too. I just don't know if I have the cojones to do it. Denise said she wants to do that too. Jump out.
Curious enough, I've done that. Not
Really?
once, not twice,
Just
but 4
once.
times. But the first time I did it was tandem. The second time I did it was tandem. I think by the 4th time I did it by myself without anything else. But I was at the just holding on, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Hey, you just paid $200 to do this. Do you want to waste your money or do you want to do it? But everybody yelling at me. I'm like, and he's like, okay, here, come here. He grabs a hold of me, turns me around, looks at me, he goes, you're going, and it pushes me out the window my 4th time. So,
Richard,
I'm thankful the parachute
I
opened.
agree. I've been to the Grand Canyon once, and I thought it was spectacular and all, and I know I didn't even see a third of it. I mean, we didn't go around to the other side. We got there right before sunset, so we only had like an hour there, and
don't do it.
I have a big fear of heights, and I jumped out of an airplane. Yeah, Denise's dad's jumped out of an airplane too.
Many times.
Oh, it made me weak in the knees, Richard. That is for sure. There's
No,
a
I've
picture on
never,
my Facebook page. I just replaced it, but it was sitting on a rock near the edge of the Grand Canyon. And
I've
what you
never
don't
been
see
to
on
the
that is
Grand Canyon, but
my knees are shaking.
I've never been to the Grand Canyon, but I've been to Hoover Dam. And when I looked over the edge of that, I threw up. I still jumped out of. That was before I jumped out of the plane, though.
Dennis, I did not know that. Did you read that, Cecil? If you have had a heart attack, you cannot go skydiving out of an airplane.
Yep.
I did not know that. Now, when we went to Vegas, we stayed at the Stratosphere, and the Stratosphere has 2 rides that go out over the side of the hotel, which is like 80 stories up. They have a carousel, like your old Fisher-Price carousel with your little Fisher-Price guys in it. And the faster you spin the little carousel, the little seats go out like this with your little Fisher-Price guys to where they're out at a 90-degree angle. They have a carousel like that. You sit in it on a little wooden seat with your feet dangling, and the crane takes the carousel out over the edge of the hotel. Like I say, you're like 60, 80 stories up, and then it starts spinning the carousel, and then it spins it faster, and your seat goes out to where your back is straight up against the sky, and you're looking straight down at the parking lot going around like this. And
on a little chain that might break while you're sitting there, you're gonna be like, "Ooh!" Off you go.
And Denise did that.
No. So, what was it? Cynthia says, "I'm not jumping out of a perfectly good airplane." My question for you, Cynthia, is: are you sure that's a perfectly good airplane? When was the last service date on that plane? Trust me, I've asked people.
No, it's not, Reed. No, it's not. It's kind of fun standing on a 6-inch plank 60 stories high. No, it's not, Reed. I'll give you my Tony Maxidon. No, it's not, Reed.
Maybe for you, Reed, but
yeah. Richard says my wife was freaking out because I was trying to see the bottom. Richard, there was this old Chinese or old Japanese guy there at the Grand Canyon in dress shoes and dress slacks, and he was hopping rock to rock to rock to get out as far as he could on the last ledge of the Grand Canyon. And all I could think of is I'm going to be witnessing somebody falling off the Grand Canyon today. Well, that wouldn't be good, Joel.
No, well, just because it got up there, Cynthia, doesn't necessarily mean it can get down safely.
Marlon, thanks for all the thanks for putting all the channels in, Marlon.
Yeah, Marlon's on the ball. I'm not. I'm terrible.
No, the glass floor is not at the Hoover Dam. The glass floor is at the Indian Reservation of the Grand Canyon.
It's expensive.
How much do you think it is?
Over $100.
Really?
Yeah.
Denise thinks that glass walk on the Grand Canyon is over $100.
Just to walk on glass?
Good evening, Joe Strack. I agree with Reed. I've been an iron worker for 20 years. The higher, the better. Okie dokie, guys. I guess to each their own. Whatever floats your boat.
What was what, Tony?
I said this is my Tony impression.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that, I love being a police officer. There's a lot of people say they wouldn't have done that job for nothing in the world. I loved every minute of it. I could never be an iron worker. I could never be a steward or stewardess because I couldn't live in a plane all day. Now, I could work on a cruise ship. I think I would enjoy that. The water doesn't bother me. Mayor's videos is the bomb. You got that right, Squatch. He is the bomb.
Marlon's awesome.
PC treasure chest. What? $100 is at Disneyland? Oh, that's hilarious, PC. Good evening, Mark.
You guys are so Robert and Melissa, you guys are leaving tomorrow?
Busy day tomorrow, getting things ready to go to Swifty's Goodnight All Clark's Cove. Guys, have a fun time with Pat and Kay and everybody else that's coming up there. American Woodlands, everybody up there. You're not loud enough, Rob. No, I can't be any louder, Bill.
water will get upset.
Yeah, the pseudo father-in-law in the other
I
room.
didn't
here,
know
like,
if you
getting
needed
loud.
one and you didn't want the beer, so I brought you down. Okay.
Sorry, guys.
You get in trouble?
I don't want
It's
you
Uh,
to ask that.
3 inches thick. I would really, Tony. It's not even thicker than that.
Okay, I'll take you out.
Hey, Squatch, you're not a problem, man. I got some new ones, by the way, compared to the last time I showed you.
Have super fun, Robert. Good job, BC. Oh, hang on.
maybe Saturday.
Marlon, I didn't even see him. I'm sorry, Marlon.
Ah, there he is.
I keep forgetting to look down there, Marlon.
You did the Wayne's World song.
You said hello?
He does look like Wayne's World.
I figured you guys just want to watch me sit here quietly typing links over and over again. You just
Well, you're a good
continue.
man, sir. You're a good man.
No. Cheers,
Oh,
everybody.
they're leaving Saturday. Uh-oh, what's Marlon drinking
Yeah.
tonight?
Cheers, Marlon.
That looks like a rum and coke or something there, Marlon.
No, just my after dinner coffee.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? That's a really good idea, Marlon.
Gotta stay awake. Otherwise, like quickly.
So there's my new one, Squatch.
Woo, party on Garth.
Pretty ugly.
Moto's not here. Moto's Garth. Okay, I know who I'm doing next.
What are you on now?
Mark Thomas, you snuck in here on me.
He did. He's awesome.
No, it's not. I missed your last one, man. I'm sorry about that. I got a little busy doing some other things, trying to get my 3D printing going and getting that taken care of, and going to be working on some other stuff with dealing with not just poker chips, but with some metal coinage. Diamond Tech knows what I'm talking about, but I'm not saying anything more than that.
I'm pretty sure
Logs off.
you're talking about what
Because I
you're
get
doing
the
with
link back.
Tommy from River Styx.
Yep.
Yeah, I was talking to him about it too. I was on it from a different angle because I'm buying tokens directly from China
Oh, okay.
that are already made. So to do
Yeah.
different-
Okay. I remember you guys talking about that.
Yeah,
Okay.
we were in there. Yeah, because someone said that to me, like you're digging all that stuff out of there, and why don't you put something back? And I think they were being a jackass, but then I took it seriously. So, and
Yeah.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little card with some info, and then I'm going to like laminate it, and then like double laminate it. With make it as waterproof as possible, and then maybe hot glue gun or something, the token, or maybe silicone to that double laminated card in hopes that someone might, find it one day and get back to me. I don't really know. Otherwise, I'm not going to bury it with like an SD card and hope that works. But you could go that crazy.
Yeah. Well, you can always laminate the SD card and the coin together
Yeah.
to seal it.
Yeah. And those SD cards, man, they pull that out of a phone that's been in the water for how long, and the SD card still works. So if you moderately protected it, who knows how long you could expect that to still work for, right? So
Yep.
Marlon, you talk about a jackass. I just read 3 comments from a guy on a video that I published 2.5 years ago on 4 rolls of unsearched Wheaties, and he took the time to send me 3 separate comments telling me I was an asshole and that I got scammed by the coin dealer, and that he didn't want to waste 16 minutes of his life watching a video of me get excited for common coins that were pieces of shit. And I'm like, wow, where did this come from a video 2.5 years ago?
Boy,
Yeah,
somebody had some
wow.
more time on their hands to leave comments
he's checking
instead
up
of
on
watching
girls.
the video. I'd be
Like I'm saying, those haters like that, they watch all your videos. The haters are the best fans sometimes.
You do say that, Marlon, and I'm starting to get on board here.
You're right, Mark Thomas. It could be antiquated. I'm not going to say that word right now. I'm trying to get my
Antiquated.
days. By the time you've found, but the technology might still be there. I mean, I still have an Atari 2600 with games at work. So I mean, Look how old that is.
So, for sure.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Richard. I went to his channel and he's got no videos. It's just a blank channel with some links to some videos he likes and his about page. He has 2 subscribers and he has no content. But yep, he can slam. Hey, I was nice to him. I gave him thumbs up on his comments. I said, thanks for commenting. I appreciate you taking the time to write. But
when you look at his comment on YouTube Studio, does it get the red dot? Is he a public subscriber?
no, he was not. He did not have the red. He did not have the red thing around it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So he's not public, but he still might just not share his subscriber list.
Now, you know what's interesting, Marlon? You know, I had that one video that blew up and went viral. It's at almost 19,000 views right now. The cops curb strip video.
Oh, wow. Nice. Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. It took me from when the day before that got published, I was at 1,676 subs. I'm at 1,969 today, so I've gone up almost a full 300 subs.
Yeah,
And
you're
that sounds
collecting
great.
some
And
nice.
yeah, I went up 282 in 1 month, which is obviously the biggest month I've ever had. But when I clicked on the analytics,
Yeah.
it says 98.2% of the people watching this video are not subscribed. So out of 19,000 people that watched it, only 282 subscribed.
Hey, still though, that's
Yeah, I mean I guess like when you do mass marketing or whatever, if you have a 2% response, I guess they consider that a good.
hey,
Yeah.
heck yeah. Especially if you could spam out to like thousands of people and get 2% back. Let's do it, right? You know, for sure.
Yeah, Richard says people do not realize how much work goes in these videos. Yes, because I know Richard takes the time to make some professional videos. I wouldn't say mine are professional. As a matter of fact, there's a video I show a still picture of the item because the one that I showed in my video, my camera's all over, and I'm like, somebody actually made a comment at my meeting, hey, we actually going to see the item that you're trying to show us? And I was like, wow, that was bad photography, Rob. Reed says that's not what I would have said to him. Well, Reed, I was trying to be a little polite.
Did anyone see if Reed posted his address for me? Because I came
He
on here.
said he did, Marlon, but I did not see it.
Yeah, I didn't see it, Marlon.
Well, he said he got mine. So then if he mails something to me, make sure you put your return address on there for me, Reed. So, yeah. And I'll try to get it correct. Unlike I was saying in the chat with Jason's, I read the return address and I mailed him 2 letters already that he didn't get. And it was 4 versus 9 for the last digit. And the way his pen kind of punched into the plastic bag as he was writing, you know, I swear it was 1, not the other. Like, I didn't even need to ask him, I thought. I was like, oh, I can read this. And there you go. When you assume you make an ass out of, yeah.
You and me, yeah.
Yeah, so I sent some coins to his neighbor, and then we know what number it is. So he should go shake them down, I think, even like, hey, where's my mail?
Yeah, but from where Jason lives, that he may not even be in visual contact with that neighbor.
Oh, no, exactly, yeah. But it's exactly 2 or whatever 4 digits down on the addresses, so he'll figure it out. He'll figure
Bill
it out.
says, I had a guy tell me off one time on one of my videos because I did not use a comment where it should have been in a sentence, so I told him the theological implications alone are staggering. See, that's hilarious, Bill. I might send a nice polite email if somebody's title or English is so bad, but I'm not gonna rag on them about it. I want them to spell the word right so they get more hits with the word spelled right.
Right.
BC Treasure Sale says, I'll find that guy for you.
Bill says I know Richard, I messed with him some more, never heard from him again.
The way I became subscribed to Mark Thomas is he commented on my video, so that gives you an easy tap to go back to his channel, right? And then you can search Mark Thomas all you want. He won't come up, but you have to go to your subscription list and scroll to the M's. And Mark Thomas will be right there. That's how I share his address. It's extra work to share Mark Thomas.
Thank you, Tony. I didn't see it, but wait, Reed's putting it there. You go, Marlon.
Reed posted it.
Oh, good. Awesome. Okay, guys, give me 1 minute. Boom.
Right
I
there.
need to do this.
All right, everybody.
All right, so everybody, if you want to send him spam mail, like your junk mail and all that, there's the address for you guys.
Send Reed.
You'll
some
be getting my
mail,
junk mail here soon,
invitation.
Reed.
We see it, Reed. We see it. Thanks, Mike.
Look.
He's got a little arrow emoji. Go, you people, look. You blind bastards.
Relic Reaper, hello.
Good evening, Relic Reaper. Another cool logo on his thumbnail there.
Yep,
There we
Mark,
go.
you've been found.
Aha. Right on. Yeah. So
Are you
the difference
writing more?
between Reed's address. I noticed that. See, Reed's got a
Screenshot.
PO box. So I posted
Relic
mine in the
Reaper-
chat. That gets you to
Relic
my
Reaper
front
must
door.
be Don, since Cynthia knows everybody's name.
Oh yeah, I know Don.
There you go.
Don, I got your mail. It's in the pile. I'm opening it Sunday. I'm trying to let everyone know that I have their mail. I'm doing the live mail call on my Sunday show normal time.
Oh, that's great, Marlon.
Because I've just not been getting it done, guys. You know, like I do the show and then I try to get out and metal detect during the week and yet work full time. And I haven't had time to do an extra live stream mail call in forever. So I'm just going to do it on Sunday. And Tripwire is going to be out detecting live, popping up if he finds stuff. So Tripwire will still be part of the show.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Oh,
That's
nice.
that's what me and Pat did one time, Marlon. That worked real well.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Just for fun, changing it up, keeping it fun and fresh for everyone. So it'll be a
Well,
new
I know
thing.
you keep telling me it's easy to do those duck races, but I haven't figured it out yet.
No, it's not. It's also glitchy all the time for me too. Even sometimes there's stutter vision. Sometimes it freezes the list and you can't add any more people. It's like
I do know, Marlon, that people absolutely love that thing.
If you need a duck race, you can let me know and I could pop on with my computer if I am available and we can run it like you just share the screen. Like I share it, you share it.
Okay.
It is possible, but I would have to like type the names from the chat. That's like, I mean, I've done it before.
Yeah.
And
I could do the duck race. I've been practicing with fake ones.
Yeah, see, exactly.
So I've been practicing, putting them up there and typing names in, and
yeah, it's just like I bought a Chromebook mainly with the thought that my kid needs one, especially with school getting shut down all the time. So I didn't buy a Chromebook that was really jacked full of graphics cards and all that stuff like that. So when I go to do the duck race, it kind of like it gets a little taxing, you know, so and it doesn't screen share with sound very well. That seems to be the killer, is if I try screen share with the sound. So
see you later, AAP. Have a good one.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
AAP, yeah. And you know, AAP's awesome. Like he is into gardening, but he is also into aquatics. He does fish tanks and stuff, aquariums. So cool stuff there.
We like aquariums.
Yeah. He even goes live at the pet shop when he goes to the
actually
pet
has
store.
a
It's
tiny
pretty
one
cool.
right there on the kitchen counter. There's our little aquarium. I think it's got two.
Everyone loves aquariums.
Yep.
Right on AAP. Yeah.
We keep killing the fish, but you know. You know, Marlon, every time you log on and I see that Cabela's hat of yours, it's from a distance. It really, really, really looks like the patch on my old police uniform because that was the same size.
Oh, you know,
so every
and
time
that's
you
why
log
I
on,
got this.
it looks like my old police patch.
Here's my original hat, and then once I started doing more YouTube, see, I got this from Citizens on Patrol, and this is what I started with. Actually, was this hat, but then I thought it was too policey. So when I seen this one on Cabela's, I thought, oh yeah, there we go.
When I find my old police patch, I'll show it to you, Marlon. You're gonna go, oh my, that looks just like the design.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the Crime Watch hat.
There you go. Not in my neighborhood.
Yeah, Citizens on Patrol, right? Just like on all those funny TV shows.
No, I joke with that because we were doing a permission with Troy last week, that one that I got on the waterfront. That's my second to last video. And Troy he saw the guy sitting on his patio across the street, and Troy walked over to him, and the guy went, nope, not at my house. And so we were doing like the Matumbo commercials where he blocks the shots and goes, nope, not on my watch. And so that's what the guy did. So all day, dog kept calling Troy Matumbo, nope, not on my lawn. And And I'll tell you something, Troy takes it personal. When he gets a no, he comes back cursing under his breath. I don't know why these people won't let me do the yard. They should let me do. And I'm like, Troy, I appreciate your enthusiasm. You expect to get it, but not everybody wants three strange guys on their yard digging holes.
Yeah. Too bad, though. Too bad.
It says Karen watch.
How do we change the stigma on that, you know? Think of it as like a free yard aeration service. You know, you could pay some teenager to push one of those aerators around your lawn, or you could have us come through and remove all the garbage.
I don't see one in the thing there. But yeah, I mean, we should tell people. People say, "Well, doesn't that hurt the lawn?" And we go, "No, it aerates the lawn, just like a golf course." It sounds good, doesn't it?
Well, why not? Plus, getting the garbage out, you know.
Oh yeah, you're definitely getting all the metal out.
Oh yeah, Aurora and I were just doing this playground sand. Couldn't even make a video, just garbage. And on top of that,
citizens
thumbtacks. Like someone threw a box of thumbtacks in the playground sand. Who is such an ass that would? That's almost like terrorism, isn't it? Like,
that's being more than an ass. That could hurt somebody.
That's what I'm saying. Why? So it was nice that we stopped there and did the service of cleaning the playground out, but all these 23 signals were all the white plastic handle and then steel shank thumbtacks. Let's throw a handful in the playground for you guys.
You know, I did a playground here in my county, Moreland, where they upgraded all the equipment and to the recycled plastic that they're using now for all the stuff, and they took out all the metal, the old metal pole playground. Well, the guys taking out the old ones, I kept finding these big hunks of broken metal just below the wood chips, and I'm like, if some kid comes down here on their knee, that knee's just going to get split right. I almost thought about sending them to the county, administrator. Hey, you guys replacing these playgrounds need to do a little better job of metal detecting with CZ Kid. Hi, Room is here. Welcome, CZ Kid, one of my long time subscribers. Used to live down in the Panama Canal Zone. That's where he gets CZ from.
Cool.
So we've got all kind of cool people in here today.
Yeah, it's a different time. You do a show at a different time, a different day of the week, and you get a different crowd. Definitely.
Well, because I think we got 13 people here. We had, we usually have like 8 to 10 in Pat Zoom, so there was 8 to 10 people sitting by their computers waiting for the Zoom. So I don't know if they're, if the computer alerted them that I was on, and I sent out 6 or 7 texts. So thank you all, folks, for showing up. There's a lot of people here that have been to Zoom. Yeah, it's been a while, CZ Kid, but that is perfectly fine, buddy. Thank you for being here. This is normally the Wednesday night that we have Park Rat Pat Zoom meeting.
Yeah.
But he is in his motorhome with his wife, and they are heading up. Well, they're in Virginia now, going to Metal Detecting. The Swifty is doing the fundraising seated hunt for his local volunteer fire department, and their goal was to raise $2,000 for equipment for the fire department. I think he's actually going to beat that goal, and yet he had so many donations that they're going to beat the goal and still give out more prizes than what they had planned on.
Cool. Yeah, he was showing lots of stuff that he had there.
Yeah, I took that trip up to Tallahassee last week with Charlie, and Charlie was nice enough to handle some of the costs with it, which made my life a little easier. And I'm just not in a position right now to head up to Virginia. I'd love to. I mean, because just one state north of that, Maryland, I've got family, so I could have zipped from that up to family. But this isn't, for a lot of reasons, this isn't a good time. But I'd like to start traveling by the end of the summer. I'm hoping me and Denise get to go over to Vero Beach either in September or October. We have a resort over there.
Yeah, Swifty's been showing a lot of silver coins that he's gotten for it, and coins that have been donated, and that breastplate that he's got.
Yeah, Reed says they've already beat their goal. That's great, Reed. Yeah, somebody donated a breastplate that they dug up. That's man, I would find that hard to part with unless you've already got one.
A nicer one. I mean, something like
Oh,
that. I'd be like,
CZ Kid. See what CZ Kid said? The last time he was in Virginia, he went to Virginia Beach and hunted hunted a bit with the Gig Master. That guy does a lot of hunting.
Gig Master. Yeah, he's pretty big too now. Like I remember when I first started seeing Gig Master, he didn't have nearly the number of subscribers he has now. Like he's blown up since then.
What is he up to now?
He's on the heels of the
7,000.
ticker. Heels of the chick.
Liz is over 4,000 now. Gypsy Zero Discrimination's over 4,000 now.
I'll look. Holding my phone. Shouldn't do that.
Yeah, he's up there. He's up there, Virginia Beach, what they call the Delmarva area, Delaware, Virginia, Maryland. So
Yeah,
I kind of reckon. So when he
22,000
does some videos about
for Gig Master,
crabbing, how much?
22,000.
Holy smokes, he has blown up.
Yeah.
Blown up, sir.
But when you think of it, like it also says here that he's made 1.4 thousand videos. That's a lot of videos. Definitely. He's been working at it, you could say. For sure.
Oh,
well, he's got.
You can tell the people that work at it.
He's got some videos that he's done about the Knox that I've watched.
Hey,
Mikey.
Yeah, like I was pretty sure that. Like I think I just put out my 76th video. So I'm so far from 1.4 thousand videos. That's just crazy when you think about it.
Yeah, but see,
That's
you
a lot.
work full time and you have kids.
I guess when you think about it, I don't put out daily videos. Does Gig Master post daily? I couldn't keep up
I
if he
think he
did.
does at least 2 or 3 a week.
Yeah, he does like 2 to 3 a week.
And if you've been doing it for
He
years, then
he also does
I guess.
crabbing. He also does fishing videos. He does training videos. He does comparisons on detectors. He also did a
Yeah, he's
video
a
on how to seal up the Knox to
professional
keep it from being
YouTuber.
waterproof.
Maybe one day I'll
finish
have 1,000 videos out. One day.
Joe says he puts out videos almost daily.
And he's retired.
Yeah,
That's all he's got.
That's like
Mike
300
says,
something videos
he's
a
got
year.
1,000 videos too. Well, that's because you're the man, Mike.
Yeah, and Mike's been going for years too. That's right. And so if you do post a few times a week and or daily, you could blow that up in a few years.
You know, it's funny, Marlon. I was just checking my monetization. My third highest earning video for this month was a video that I put out 2 years ago, and I mean, figure that out.
It just searches well. Must be something like that. Shares well, searched well, something about it.
Relic
Yeah,
Reaper
figure
says he just went and subscribed to Gig Master, and he's already posted a video this week. Yeah. Reed says he's got 70 something, but I tend to post only once a week. That's fine. Read a lot of people. Tony says he's got 3 videos. Tony, you keep catching fish like that and put them in videos people will watch. And the duck videos. There you go. I'll tell you something. It's amazing how my streaming changed when I found StreamYard and how much easier. I was going to say how much more easy. Denise says, you say words that aren't words. We had a funner time in the stream tonight.
More funner.
BC Treasure
You know what,
Trail
BC?
says,
I don't know. It might.
I wonder if that Monopoly board behind Rob has a Park Rat Place. That is a Denise cross-stitch project, guys. From back in her younger days, she cross-stitched that.
All righty, Mike. Have a good night at work.
Back to work, Mike. I always love it when people come in on work. Way gooder. Yeah, Reed, let's do way gooder. I use words like that all the time. She corrects me. I'm burning up now that I had this cup of coffee.
I'm excited I got that blue fucking piece done. It's so pretty.
That blue what, honey? The blue fucking piece? Okay, honey.
The what?
I'm working on a puzzle.
She's over here doing a puzzle.
They're all blue pieces. It's a pain in the ass.
I'm so happy I got that blue fucking piece done.
Oh, yeah.
It's always that.
Watch the language. You'll get a notification. Just saying.
Stressful. Very stressful.
Where's our?
It's supposed to be relaxing, honey, a puzzle, not
It is,
stressful.
but
Yeah, my first video was building a craft with my kids, so nothing to do with metal detecting at all.
What's that music he just?
What was my first video? Oh wait, it was a mail call from Marlin.
I bogarted
There we
Denise's
go.
channel.
Yeah, that's right.
Our first video was a deer running around a yard.
Frankie said he had to go.
Richard says,
See you later, Frankie. Have a good night.
"Take care, Frankie." Richard says, "My first video was my worstest one." You got that right. You got that right, Richard.
Worstest. Every time I hear somebody say worstest, I think of Worcestershire sauce.
What's this here sauce?
Yeah, he got us started. Yeah, my kid wanted to like YouTube, like vlogs and stuff. So we did a couple little things in the community, like a Thanksgiving dinner, going to Santa Claus when Santa Claus was in town at the community center, you know. And I've been watching metal detecting for a while and wanted to get one. So as soon as I had a metal detector, I went with the kid and we made a metal detecting video. And it all started from there. Yeah.
Bill says, "I think I farted in my first video."
Oh my gosh, Bill.
Yeah.
Oh.
I used to like
when I started doing these, Marlon, I didn't have a smartphone. I had an iPad, you know, and those things are freaking huge. So I carried that in my backpack. So for every zinc penny I found, I had to take the backpack off, unzip it, start the iPad up, film the iPad, put it back in the backpack. Oh my God, it was. And I'm filming every zinc or every pool tab, like people are interested in pool tabs, and I just thought I was like setting the world on fire.
Me too. Yeah, I think I was the same way. Every penny. Check out every cent here. I think that's the way a lot of people start because you're so excited with all your finds and you want to share it. For sure.
My first video is actually just me unboxing, like Cynthia did, unboxing my Knox and showing people my
That's
Knox.
a good one.
And
totally.
Oh, I see, Reed, that's a good thing. My first video was, so you want to go metal detecting? Why not?
You're having a conversation with yourself on that one, Reed?
Let's do it. Of course I do. I'll say, of course I do.
Of course I can. Of course I can. Of course I can. Sorry, I'm making fun of ET there. Did anyone see that? No. Oh, that's funny. I know, Cynthia. That was very nice of Tommy.
Yeah, that was a good video.
Well, Cynthia, now you have footage for your own video. I was doing videos for 11 and a half months until my first silver came out. And I remember trying to find silver so bad. When I would find like a grayish dime, I just kept rubbing it, hoping it would turn silver. And they never did. I don't know why, but they never did. I thought for sure one of those 65s was eventually going to turn silver.
Just got to rub that tarnish off of it. It's shiny under there somewhere.
And yet I got a Merc this month. That is the grayest thing you've ever seen, and it's never going to clean up. Oh, as a matter of fact, since I have a chair with wheels here.
So do I. Live chair racing. And he's
if I had wireless headphones, I'd go to Circle right now.
Here it is, guys. Only took me 4 years to find that bucket lister.
Oh, your spoon handle.
My silver spoon handle.
Yeah.
And luckily, it's broke off right after where it says Sterling. So you at least get to see that on the
door. Nice.
Yeah, BC, I understand that one. Oh, ow.
Yeah, just drop all your coins, Rob. Nobody
Yeah,
cares.
so maybe Pat's not getting on from on the Zoom there.
They don't have any internet at the campground he's at.
You like your burger plate?
Probably no internet there.
You two don't go away, but I'm going to go solo for just a second.
Show the treasure.
There is that Merc dime. And guys, that's about as gray as a dime as you're ever going to see. And on the back, there's just a little teeny part of it that the silver comes through, and all the rest of it's just that charcoal gray. So,
Electrolysis will clean that up.
I don't think I'm going to electrolysis a coin. I would be interested to know how to get that.
Just get a silver bar. Just get a silver bar. Throw it in there with that coin.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Or you could do like I did and get an ugly box.
I've thought about that. Oh, CZ Kid Marlon has a great Sunday morning stream. I have a good Sunday morning stream. Marlon has.
We do similar. It's similar. I think we both are doing and having a fun time. We're not seriously like, what do you call it? People who are like acting like we have a real television show here today. Welcome today to Real TV. You know, like we're both relaxed when we do our show. I think that's the important part. And the chat likes to have fun, you know.
Well, I'll tell you, Marlon. I've been in several. Now, I did have somebody log off one of my chats a couple of weeks ago because they said hi to me 3 times, and they were new to the chat and they didn't realize that Rob's usually about 5 minutes behind reading his chats. So by the time I read it, they'd already gotten pissed off and left. But I have been in chat rooms where I have said hi to the people in the chat room or to the host 4 or 5 times, and they're so busy having a conversation with each other, they ignore every single person in the chat. And I'm like, how is that fun for the people in the chat? If you're not interacting with the people in the chat, why should they be there?
Right.
Yeah. I know. I've been to a couple of live streams like that where it's just, the person's just there to be live. They're not really there for the chat. And that's a different style. That's allowed. No one says you're not allowed.
It's allowed, but I don't think that's fun for the audience.
Exactly. Don't expect the live chat to be having fun if you don't interact with it. But sometimes you can't keep up with every message and be reading and showing every message. And myself even, I've missed some till the replay. Like I go back and I rewatch. I'll even fast forward through the video a bit so the chat scrolls faster to get to the parts I missed. Like when I'm doing the giveaway, I miss everything people say when I'm typing in names for a giveaway.
Yep.
You know, and
but that's understandable because people know you're doing that to interact with a giveaway with them.
Yeah, maybe they do. Some people don't. I don't know. And I hope everyone forgives me in the end. If I missed them on the duck race, I didn't do it intentionally. That's not something I would ever do. I'm not a spiteful person.
Hi, we dig it. How's it going? I'm trying to get in between these guys, but they keep.
Gene's here. No, good. Change the subject.
So I wanted to say hi to Gene again.
Yes, hi, we dig it. And Tony, thank you for that advice, Tony.
Yeah, guys, everyone hit up CZ Kid. He's getting close to 400. I put his URL in the chat there.
Thank you, Richard. Awesome tarnish on that dime. Yeah, BC Treasure Trails, that's just hilarious. Rob, hello, Rob. That's just hilarious.
Yeah, Scotch, it is hard to keep up with everybody, but, you know, it's sometimes that's why you get somebody.
Right, and
jump in and when other people are talking, say, hey guys, you know, we just got somebody else.
That's why Marlon has tripwire, and that's why Cecil helps me out.
That's the best to cover when you got to do the business. Yeah, the producing side of it, for sure.
Thanks, Gene. I appreciate that. It is some nice decor, isn't it?
Yeah, this is actually a different view people have. They've never had these side dining room view before.
Yes.
Look at this. He thinks he's a dog.
He's a dog.
He's a dog cat.
Dog cat.
Laying on the look at that. Look at that.
Oh.
Oh, Zeus, buddy, that was pretty perfect timing, buddy. My mom used to say as a baby I was best when I was sleeping, so. Rob fell out of his chair.
Best when you're sleeping.
When I changed the camera, I thought Rob fell out of his chair.
He's had one or too many cups of coffee.
My comments are usually funny, though. Sometimes my plane can't find the runway. Oh, that's hilarious.
Gene wants to know how winter is, Marlon.
Oh yeah. You know, the return of winter for 2 days. I think the sun's coming out tomorrow, Gene. So, and where I'm at in Alberta, it's not uncommon to snow on May long weekend. That one last burst from Old Man Winter, one last FU. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Marty, how's it going?
Evening, Marty Burstall. Evening.
I hope it wasn't a flower bed that you put her in.
Oh, that's bad, Cecil.
Marty B.
I had to put mom-in-law to bed, and Cecil said, I hope it wasn't a flower bed. We're bad here. But hey, we're not as bad as if Park Rat Pat was here. There's no
it is beer time. I've already got mine.
There's nobody being offended tonight. What's going on?
I'm surprised Pat doesn't have more of a tan. Like, he was a really light shade of pink, you know? Like,
yeah, I figured he'd be
a lot of sunscreen.
I figured he'd be darker than what I am.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I'm outside in the sun all day long, and I mean, I've got my farmer's tan going on.
Yeah, I've actually got the farmer. I've got the farmer's tan too. So.
T-shirt tan.
Down the cistern, fellas.
See, I'm going to tell Mark the same thing I said earlier. I don't want snow during fireworks on 4th of July. That just doesn't.
Oh, that's so fun, though.
No, it just doesn't seem right.
Fireworks in the snow. Well, it's
if you're in the southern hemisphere during July, it's
that's different. That's different if you're in the southern hemisphere and your Christmas is in the summertime.
Yeah,
but.
And your Christmas is 110 degrees. Or better.
Guys, another thing about Tallahassee is not only is it older ground up there when we hunted, have any of you ever found or heard of being found? Let's see. Here, let me focus my camera because this camera will focus.
Go single.
Full screen.
Ooh, look at that. It was focusing.
I seen it moving, yeah.
Is that what's a hoodigi? Oh, right there. Go. Yep. 1938. Is that
1939? What that says is Cracker Jack Company Salesman Award 1939.
Yeah, Salesman Award yet. And someone hold it for a necklace.
Yes, and if you flip the back over, it says, this is the property of the Cracker Jack Company. If found, return to Cracker Jack in Chicago, Illinois. And it's got the salesman number on it right there, 4380.
When did you get this from? Oh, where's this from?
This was my find. This was one of my finds up in Denise's friend's yard up in Tallahassee.
I wonder what Cracker Jack will give you when you turn up with that. Sometimes those companies have a little reward when you show up with those kind of things.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I was gonna write to them.
Yeah, just write them and send them a picture. You don't want to just give it to them. Nah. Picture would be more than enough.
Yeah. Send them a picture and write to them. But that was one of my 2 tokens. I found that, and I found a presidential token over the weekend. And my first fired 3-ringer.
No, Joe, that was my dog barking.
Thanks, Bill.
Doug McClure.
Doug's here. Doug McClure's here. Is that your cat barking? Nope, that wasn't my cat barking.
That was mine.
It's a dog, but it doesn't bark. Thank you, Bill. My luck, it would be a plastic compass. Has anyone ever come across a turtle nest while digging a signal? Happened to me last night. Ooh, that's bad. On Clearwater Beach, they marked them off with your surveyor sticks in the pink tape, and they put turtle signs all over it, so that can't happen on Clearwater Beach, Relic Reaper.
Oops.
I think they make you a Cracker Jack salesman is what they do with that.
Hey, if they send me free product, I'll take it, okay? I spent 45 minutes yesterday reading the history of the Cracker Jack Company, and that was an extremely interesting read right there. Two German brothers started that company in the late 1800s. Oh, it was in a park. Okay, well, yeah, I guess that wouldn't be marked in a park. Thank you, Doug.
Yeah.
Why Gold's here?
Gold?
Good evening,
Oh.
Why Gold. Mr. Roberts here. Man, we've got a lot of the regulars from the stream here, Marlon.
Yeah. Here we go. Got it.
We dig it says, yeah, same here. They're clearly marked. Apparently, though, on one of the beaches south of Clearwater, apparently the city's getting a little upset with some of the volunteer turtle watchers are getting a little too thinking they're like state wildlife officers and getting a little too big for their britches. So, Rob, oh, can the other guys come back? Jesus, see, here I go, guys. I'm looking right at myself and not even realizing. I swear to God, another Minardo moment right there. I can't believe I'm just staring at my.
We were just going to let you do it. I mean,
That's fine. I'm just hiding back here typing links.
I'm looking at myself talking, and I'm looking at them down there, and none of them are going, hey, can we come back in?
hey, Las Vegas Urban Treasure Hunter, how are you this evening?
Even Vegas. Thanks, we dig it. I just, yeah, I promise we'll behave.
Well, we thought he was going to show us some more stuff. That's why I was kicking back just watching.
For more treasure,
you know.
more to come out.
I mean, that coin's pretty awesome.
Well,
Definitely.
and not only is that awesome, this is something I'm gonna have to zoom this in again. Hang on, let me see where my zoom goes.
It's a key.
Behold, we have found a key. Whose channel is that? Guys, look at this Space Cadet car on that key. Does that look like something out of the Jetsons or what?
Crazy. Made
And I did a lot of research. I only found one picture on Google of this key because on that side is that Space Cadet car, and on that side it says Ford. This is a late 1930s, early 1940s Ford Mercury Zephyr key.
The Zephyr, hey?
Zephyr. So that Space Cadet, I mean, that looks like something right out of the Jetsons right there. That is
Hey,
wild.
Tommy.
I'm not a big key guy, guys, but I like that key. I'm saving that key.
Oh, cool.
Tommy's in the house, guys.
Tommy in the house.
What are you doing to your camera?
I'm refocusing my camera.
Oh,
Squeak.
It's like binocular lenses here. There we go. Nice hair, Rob. It's got to be the hair. Evening, Tommy. Thank you, Reed.
Are you digging a China?
Yeah, I'm not a big. Oh, should I show him my display? If I'm being narcissistic here, should I show him my display?
For your key display?
Yeah, my key
Don't be a
display.
keyhole. Get it. Get it.
Yep. For those of you that were up at Florida Hunt 6 2 years ago, they gave out a lot of prizes both years, but Florida Hunt 6, I won a display case, and then it got put in the garage and disappeared into the abyss of the garage. And then when we had the garage sale about a month ago, some lady was going through my stuff and she said, "How much for this case?" And I go, "Oh, I've been looking for that. That's not for sale." So guys, I made my first display case. I got to go full screen. I promise to bring you guys back.
You don't need us.
I went.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal.
I'm glad we're all so serious here. Here's the play case, guys.
Nice set of keys.
Thank you. This
Yeah,
one we
you
dug.
know that almost has an innuendo to that display there. You got 3 keys and 1 keyhole.
It's the only keyhole I've found.
I know, but you know what I mean? The innuendo I'm saying here, and one of those keys is obviously too big for that keyhole. This is going to be a party.
Yes, it
This
is.
is going to be a party.
So, but this one I found. This is the one I found on Troy's great aunt's house.
Yeah. Did you get all 3 keys in 1 yard, or did you have to travel?
Oh no, that's over 3 years, Marlon.
Oh, okay, exactly. Wow. Yeah, no. I'm just joking about the whole key gangbang thing, though.
That's fine.
Anyway,
hey, it's 10 o'clock at night. If we can't have fun,
that's why.
thank you, Relic Reaper.
Trying to make the jokes, liven this up a little.
Mr. Charlie's here. Mr. Charlie's here. My partner in crime from Tallahassee.
I was working on it. I'm working on it.
Oh, Cynthia says Skeleton Key is her top bucket lister.
Me too.
Well, I did find 2 bucket listers up there. I found that silver spoon and another find you guys are going to be seeing coming up. But I had plenty of bucket listers, Cynthia, that I still haven't found. I do not have 1890 silver yet. That's been my bucket lister for 2 years now, to find an 1890 silver coin or a seeded coin. But then again, if you find seeded, it's going to be 1800s because your barbers go all the way back to 1800s. Reed, thanks, buddy. Thanks for coming in.
Later, Bill. Bill's got to go.
Okay.
Thanks, Bill.
All righty, Bill. Have a good night. Later, Reed.
You read.
I don't have a silver thimble yet either. Dalton just got one off one of my permissions that I hit 3 times before Dalton got there, but yet he found the silver thimble.
Yeah, I wish I could get a thimble too. God, we're saying all these words today. Thimble, skeleton key. Someone going to say crotal bell. Crotal bell.
I don't have a crotal bell.
Even a sleigh bell.
I'll be honest with you, Marlon. I never thought Florida was going to be old enough to find a skeleton key, but we have some teens' houses that still had, skeleton key lock. The one smaller skeleton key, when I found it, the homeowner came out and he said, "You find anything interesting in my yard?" I showed him, and he goes, "Hold on." He took it and he went upstairs. He went in the house and he comes back and he goes, "This skeleton key fits all my upstairs interior doors." And I said, "That's awesome. You want to have it?" And he goes, Nope, something like that doesn't even interest me. And I was like, man, if somebody found a key in my yard that fit my doors inside, I'd want that.
All of a sudden, you can lock your doors again upstairs.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say that there was one closet that had been locked for decades. He opened that closet and Grandma was in there. No, Grandma.
That's where Grandpa put you. No, Richard, I have no 1800 silver at all, sir. That's my bucket list to find any 1800 silver. But I'm trying not to be greedy. I'll be very happy with 1890s. No, I'm sorry, Reed. I said have a good night, Reed. I meant to say I have a good night, Bill. No, you're not kicked out, sir.
Oh, I thought someone said Reed was leaving too.
No, Bill was. That was my mistake.
Oh, see, there you go. Well, I said Bill right after, but then I said Reed too because I thought Reed was going. Party on, Reed. Party on,
Reed.
Roland.
Oh, wait. I just heard from Mr. Park Rat Pat himself.
It's alive.
It's alive, yes, Denise said. No Wi-Fi, barely any cell service.
We're having fun.
We are live in your name.
In your honor.
We are taking your name in vain.
Yeah. Pat! Damn it. Okay, here we go.
Oh, I like Marloon. I like that. Marloon.
Austin. I'm getting it.
Yeah, Tony says I got a thimble, but not a silver one, though. Same with me, Tony. In remembrance of Pat.
In memoriam.
In memoriam. Charlie, you always were challenging me and daring me to do things and sending me money. Charlie, come on the stream, take your shirt off. I will send you money.
I heard he found a penny today.
You found a penny today? Okay.
No, you said you were giving money, so I'm in reference to you giving him money. I said he found a penny today.
Yeah, that's about what I can afford to give him.
Well, I thought that's what he was worth.
Tommy said, "Tell Pat we didn't even notice he wasn't here though. No white meat though."
And this ain't Thanksgiving.
That was the greatest freaking joke, Jason. I'm telling you that joke. Marlon, you weren't here for that, were you?
Jason, oh God.
When Pat took his shirt off and showed nipple, and somebody said, "Oh my God, look at that white meat," and then Jason said, I will never be able to look. I will never be able to look at a Thanksgiving turkey again. That was.
He wants you to drop the link.
I'm doing that right now. Tommy says he almost threw up.
Yeah.
Yes, Denise said it was disturbing.
Oh.
Yeah, and then when he stood up and walked around,
The hell was that?
he had underwear on though.
Thank God. Thank God. You know, it's funny because he does that from his garage. So I'm like, you know, if his neighbors across the street are paying attention, they're all going to be blinded.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, everybody. So, how much money are we talking here, buddy?
Like I said, he found a penny earlier today.
What did he say?
So how much money are we talking about here, Rob?
Oh, man. How's everybody doing?
Doing good.
Doing good. Good. Glad to hear it.
Shirley, that was a great weekend up in Tallahassee, buddy.
Oh, an awesome time. Awesome time. Yeah.
Good time.
A lot
Good
of fun.
times.
Oh, shit.
A little Saturday Night Live reference there. Good times. But I'll tell you something, Charlie, it's really interesting.
Hey, Reed.
Dalton and Troy hunted today. And for those of you that probably most of you know this, but Dalton and Troy are the two main guys I hunt with. When they saw some of my finds, Charlie, and some of your bullets and everything, they're trying to figure out how they can organize and get together for a weekend up in Tallahassee now.
We ended up with quite a bit of permission to do up there, you know.
I told him that.
And the stuff we didn't touch.
I told him we ran into two guys that at one time owned 14 houses on the street. Did you guys share a room? Yes, we did, Mr. Tommy. And I don't know who put each other to sleep first with their snoring, but I have met my match in snoring.
Hey, Jason.
If you get the two double beds, it's not bad.
Yeah, I made sure of that.
We had two queens. Yeah. Charlie was like, "Listen, this can't have one bed in this room now. It has to have two beds.
Otherwise, it's paper, rock, scissors for big spoon, little spoon, right?"
Oh, looks like two big spoons here, buddy.
It's funny because Charlie looked over and he's like, "What happened to Robbie? He was just in that bed." I had a bed that was so soft when I laid in it, it enveloped me like a marshmallow. Yeah. It did. But it was comfy.
Well, Marlon, I think means Rob found the handle for the spoon. You know, Charlie's going to end up being this little spoon.
Yeah.
I kept asking him if he wanted a spoon, and he kept turning me down.
Oh, Lord. Hey,
but
Tony.
I will say that after I found the spoon handle, Cecil, I moved out of that area, and Charlie stayed there for like an hour trying to find that spoon ball.
I did. I really did.
I would too. I don't know about an hour, but maybe a half hour just in that area. I would have went back and looked for it.
Well, I mean, he got that probably with 20, 30 minutes of us being there, if that long.
Yeah.
I didn't have a coin. I didn't have any coins. I had 2 pull tabs and 3 pieces of aluminum. And Charlie come walking over and he goes, man, up where I'm at, I've got a ton of cloud. I go, I don't have a coin yet. But it was this iffy, it was one of them Dalton iffy signals, 8-9 inches down. And I kept digging and digging. I had this huge hole. And then I put the pinpointer in, and the pinpointer said it was even deeper. And I was like, I'm going to give this one more shovelful. And if it doesn't come up with anything, I'm just going to give up as a pipe. And luckily on that next shovelful, the spoon came out. Ray, that's pretty funny. I knew that's what you guys were laughing about.
I saw it.
Oh,
Yeah, Ray's back there lurking and listening.
Yeah. Couple of
Well,
queens.
it's funny, guys. I mean, I've only met Charlie twice. That's the 2 Florida Hunt 7s, or the 2 Florida Hunts 6 and 7. Florida Hunt 6, I met him as I walked by him, and he was talking into his chest. He kept tapping his chest, going, "GoPro on, GoPro off, GoPro on," and I'm like, "What's this guy doing?" I didn't know that GoPros had talking, sensors. I just thought he was some strange guy talking to his camera. So,
well, he still is. Look at him.
Well, yeah.
Are you looking?
Oh my God! There we go. I owe Charlie money now.
Now you owe me money.
I owe Charlie a dinner now. You guys are costing me money
I'm making
here.
the camera so you don't see that hairy nipple stuff.
Hey, why shouldn't Charlie do that? I got my head shaved for Charlie. Okay.
Oh Lord.
Time to comment to response in Illinois. It's 1.5 minutes.
So Michael said, yes, Rob. Newer GoPros have the voice command.
I didn't know that. And Charlie, how long did we see each other? How long did we see each other this year's Florida Hunt? Not long. I mean, we saw each other at the meet and greet, but not during Hunt Day.
That was it.
We dig it. Says it just got real. Pat will be proud of you, Charlie.
Well, I'm putting it back on because I'm actually scaring myself. So.
You're braver than I am, Charlie.
I thought we were all going to go on the Zoom meeting and bust Pat with that, but that didn't happen. So
that would have been funny.
Yeah.
Cynthia says at Florida Hunt 7, when I found my trade token, J-Man spent 30 minutes looking for another one. Yeah. Then we went back to Gainesville Hunt, was looking for one. Hey, Dalton and Troy today. Dalton found that shield nickel today, which is only his second one he's ever found. Shield nickels are scarcer than hen's teeth down here. And on the same curb strip where they found the shield nickel, which is 1869, they found 9 bread company tokens from turn of the century. So, wow. And they were in a 40s neighborhood. So all they could think about was maybe when they brought fill dirt in for those houses, the fill dirt was brought from a 1900 area near the bread factory. Because Dalton and I did a property where we found a whole bunch of dairy tokens that were very rare, and these 1900 bread tokens are even rarer.
Yeah, for sure. Think of the mintage in that compared to other stuff, right?
Richard says he found a token, but it was tacoed in aluminum. I found that token last week with Troy and Dalton. That was aluminum, and it was so eaten through. All you could see is the edge. I mean, it was just eaten through like a zinc penny.
Huh, crappy aluminum.
Hey, Charlie, did you see what Tommy said?
Yeah.
At least it wasn't white meat.
At least it wasn't white meat. That's for sure, brother.
Chicken wings.
little dark meat for the fans there.
Now we have a full Thanksgiving dinner. Oh,
I'm telling you.
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta help my girlfriend with her computer for a second.
See you, Gene.
Gene's out of here.
Gene, thank you. Take care. Thanks for being here.
Gene.
Well, I'll tell you guys, Cecil's allergies tonight sound horrible.
That sucks for sure. Yep.
It does. It does. I hate having my head all stuffed up.
Are you guys going to come over to Mikey's stream on Saturday when we eat those sour pickleballs?
Mike, you mean Mallyman's?
Yeah.
What time is that Saturday?
I think it's at like 7:30 or something like that.
Reed says you never know where the fill dirt is coming from. That is true, Reed. Usually
That's
fill
true.
dirt's bad, but it
Yep.
could work out to your advantage sometime. So I'll tell you something. We've just been finding incredible stuff on curb strips down there in St. Pete, and we don't mind telling people that because the historic district and the area of St. Pete that have curb strips is just so busy. We could be doing curb strips for the next 2-3 years.
Yeah. I think I realized that recently myself, even in my own closest big city. There's a lot of old neighborhoods with a lot of curb strip and little parks too. And
Yeah.
they're
Now,
untouched.
how strict are they on that, Marlon? Any
Do
problems?
whatever you want. It's public. I mean, if someone gets mad because you're in front of their house, I guess just take a couple more steps and keep going, right? Like, otherwise, yeah, it's public property is fair game.
Did you see what BC put up?
Missing it.
My mom was white, but my dad was dark white.
Yeah, Ukrainian dark, right? Is that what he's talking about? Ukrainian dark?
Yeah, that reminds me of the joke about the green kids, but we're not going to go there. Richard says he got that 2-story White House, Charlie, that he showed you and wanted to dig by the ferry site. Well, that sounds good.
Hit that. Yeah, for sure.
And you know what's funny, Charlie, is where I got that Merc in front of that 1885 mansion with the columns. You had an intersection there, and then the next house on the other side of the intersection was another late 1800s house with one of them state, archaeological signs, historical signs.
Right.
It was too dark for us to even get over there.
No, you're right. You kind of buzzed that really fast too. I bet you, if we swing that slower.
Oh, absolutely. I completely agree. I mean, we only wind up doing 2 blocks of a street that's only like what, a mile from the state house, the governor's house.
Yeah.
And we didn't even do any of the side street curb strips.
Yeah.
No, there's a lot to do there.
Charlie, we have plenty enough to do to go back there for another weekend.
I'm not going to say what you found. All I know is you went on a tear, and I got super excited. And now I'm thinking back at it. I'm like, how did he pull that off where I found 0 of that? I'm not saying what it is. I'm just saying.
Well, hang on. No, we're not doing that, Tommy. I'm assuming he wants me to take off my shirt.
Double talk.
I tell you what, Tommy, I'm down a few pounds. I lose 30 more pounds, Tommy. That'll happen.
Hey, you lost 2 from our trip.
Just give me a sunny day. That's all I need. Sun's out, guns out. Let's go.
That came back, Charlie.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was so excited that night. I'm like, I don't know how the hell I ate like that and lost 2 pounds on a vacation. It came back the next day. Nope, you guys can.
He took a big poop
prior to that. Okay.
All right, Tommy has got something going on. What is he doing? River 6-2. Richard, I found that with Rob out there on I think that was our second permission where I found that piece at.
What's that? The Chinese coin?
Yeah, he's asking about that.
Oh no! I'm not doing it with no shirt on, and I'm not doing the sour pickleball thing. You guys can flip and quadruple double dare me, and I'm not into hot stuff, guys. Sun's out, buns out.
Sun's out. Yeah. Sun's out, guts out. Yeah, at the lake anytime.
Yeah, triple dog dare you. That's from Christmas Story.
Oh, is it? There.
Yeah. When he stuck his tongue to
that. He wants Charlie to do it without his shirt on too. Okay. Oh, Mallyman's. There you
Sure,
go, Charlie.
Pickleball challenge
I
on
don't-
Valleyman's
I
channel.
don't think they're going to want to see that. It's already going to be gross enough.
Is he gay?
Yeah, what is this pickleball you guys are talking about?
Mikey reached out to some people. Who was it? Messy Hole did it.
Yep.
Where
Messy
they
Hole.
ate those pickleballs or sour pickleballs, and I think they challenged Mikey to do it. So Mikey turned around and challenged a bunch of us to come on his stream and do it. So, it's a packet. I'll go get it. I'll show you guys what it is.
Commercially available pickleball. Never heard of it.
Well, I understand they're really, really sour.
You know what I did try one time? I tried those Harry Potter candies that had like the snot flavor and
the jelly beans.
Yeah, the nasty jelly beans.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. They were effing nasty. Oh my, sour pickleballs.
Sour pickleballs
They
for real,
look
eh?
nasty. Look at those things. They look disgusting.
Interesting.
They look like bull testicles, Charlie.
Rotten bull testicles.
Rotten bull
My eye
testicles. There
opened
you
for
go.
Maybe they'll make their way up here eventually.
See what Reed says? His Chippendale body would be too much for everybody.
So the cuffs on.
Reed, I think you would be. I think that routine that. Who did that routine with the Chippendales with Patrick Swayze from
Chris Farley.
Chris Farley. I think Reed would be the Chris Farley of the Chippendales and Patrick Swayze. Yeah. Popcorn jelly beans are nasty. Oh, that does sound nasty.
Those are actually pretty good. They taste like popcorn, buttered popcorn. If you get the Jelly Belly ones.
Yeah.
I just know there's certain things that they say that those flavors, but those flavors shouldn't be put into whatever they're doing.
Like vomit.
Yeah. Those ones that was a special edition.
I mean, my nephew dared me to eat that snot jelly bean, and I almost threw up in the store. I mean,
I wonder how they figure out what earwax tastes like. I mean,
that was another one. That's right, Charlie. That was another one in that box.
Nope, I'll pass on that one. The vomit was bad enough. I put that in my mouth, bit down, tasted it, and I spit it back out, and I went and brushed my teeth right after. It just
Reed, you could come out looking like Burt Reynolds from Striptease with Demi Moore, where he comes out naked, all oiled up with Vaseline and his boots on. That's what you could do, Reed. There you go, buddy.
Little Monty.
I will have to admit, Demi Moore looked hot in that movie. Mr. Weigold says he can't keep his eyes open.
Yeah, some intern had to test it. Somebody was, yeah. See, Ray
Mr.
doesn't
Weigold, have a great night, sir. Thanks for being here. Black licorice. No, see, Ray, I can actually eat black licorice.
I like black licorice over the red
Me
rose.
too.
Yep.
Yep, Mr. Robert's heading out of here tonight. He's been up since 5 yesterday. That's a long day.
Robert.
Yeah, and I got to work tonight, so I'm going to tap out too, guys. It was fun.
All right, later, Marlon.
Nap
Marlon,
time.
hey, thanks for sharing your time with us tonight, Marlon. You
Oh,
have
we had
been a
fun.
class, buddy.
Good chat, good laughs.
It
Always
has
fun.
been
Take
good
it easy,
laughs.
Marlon. We'll catch you around, bud.
Take care,
I'll
buddy.
see you guys on the next live, and
Absolutely.
doing that live mail call on my channel Sunday during my normal showtime, and I'm giving away ½ ounce of silver to appreciate our first 500 subscribers. But anyone can comment on our mail call number 3 in my live stream replays. See you guys.
Sounds like Marlon. We'll be there. Be there or be square. How come always my head looks the fattest of everybody in the stream all the time?
Because you're closer to your computer than I am.
Well,
I mean, if I okay, let me adjust here.
checking out.
Tommy's leaving?
Yeah, I think so.
Why are you leaving, Tommy? Okay, so there, how's that?
Well, now you're getting closer to Fathead Rob size. Well, no, now you're in Tony Maxson size.
Oh no, this is Tony.
Okay, there you go. Of course, he's still in the room, so Tony, I hope you know we're just
Hi,
messing with
Tony.
Later, Marlon.
Take care, Marlon. It was great having Marlon in here.
Oh yeah.
It's always great having Marlon around.
Yeah, I'm happy I learned how to do the basic StreamYard. I'll figure out the ducks thing eventually, because people do have fun doing that. You know, he did the duck races, he did the horse races, and then that one time he did the zombie races. They were flipping hilarious too.
It's pretty fun to watch. You see them shoot out like that, and the next thing you know, they're just dragging back.
It's funny because when he did the horse one, it just reminded me of the Kentucky Derby, and then all the crap came up with the horse being drugged.
Mhm.
And then everybody's making all the comments about the horses. I thought it was just hilarious.
You know, if you ever want to do the duck race, just let me know. I know how. Like I said, I've been kind of practicing with them.
Well, maybe we'll try it Sunday, Cecil. Reed says, "Love the ducks."
We can do ducks. I'll get it all set up and then I'll just share my screen when we do it.
Cynthia says my duck is always stuck at the starting line.
Mine
That's right,
too, Cynthia.
My
You're not the
duck
only
is so far behind; it's not even in the picture of all the other ducks. Okay.
I think I saw a streamer where I was like, my duck's not even on there.
You know?
My duck always swims the opposite direction.
Yeah.
I saw an FL at the beginning once, and then it was like it just stayed there. It just never even moved. Yeah, it was just an extra duck there in the starting blocks. But yeah, guys, I mean, it's funny. You know, it was Charlie. I went almost 440 miles round trip. So it was almost 220 miles up there. So you would think that 220 miles wouldn't make a huge difference for the age of the ground. But guys, I found more 1800 stuff with Charlie that last weekend in Tallahassee than I have found in any single month or several months metal detecting down here in the Tampa Bay area.
Now that we got those spots, we definitely got to go hit it. I mean,
I won't do that, guys.
Jim.
The guy.
just bullets were everywhere. I mean, and we weren't even looking for them.
No,
You know what I mean?
and then like I say, because you told me the bullets were 18, 19, 20, that's when I dug that 18, 19, 20, expecting to hopefully find another bullet, and pulled out the Indian.
Yeah, that got me when you said that.
I know, I felt so bad. Good evening,
That was
Mr.
the
Jim
icing on the
Steele.
cake. Huh?
Mr. Jim Steele's here. It says he finally caught your Zoom meeting. Well, this is a Zoom/live stream in honor of Park Rat Pat, who couldn't be here tonight. Miss Cynthia is calling it a night. Have a good night, Miss Cynthia.
Good night, Cynthia.
Night, Cynthia.
And Richard's going to have a big night with the grandkids. They'll probably wear his ass out. So,
Yeah, Richard's out.
Richard, have a good night.
Richard.
I think they're dropping like flies, sir.
Yeah, but we still got 16 here.
Oh, really?
Is you really 16 still in chat? Nice.
Yeah, I finally found where it's at on my StreamYard page. Because normally I'm sitting next to my other computer, so I have my other computer hooked up to a regular page, but I haven't done that tonight. That's what I got you guys for.
I don't know anything about that stuff.
What stuff? The dark meat or the white meat?
Sing either. I know what I carry.
That's so bad.
But wouldn't that be kind of like cinnamon?
No, it's more like mocha, okay?
Mocha. Ooh, mocha.
You know, it's funny. I was sitting in the chat with Charlie Sunday, and I'm like, look, Charlie, this is like one of these Starbucks types cups where it's got the little brown cardboard around it to keep your hand cool. And I flipped the cup around and it says Starbucks on it. I didn't even realize the coffee shop at the hotel was actually a Starbucks.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
That was a nice hotel, Charlie.
I thought so, but I just didn't realize about it being such a college town that you had the college crowd still running around in that area.
Yeah, I knew Tallahassee's a huge college crowd. FSU's is I'm not sure if I don't think they're quite as big as school population as UF, but FSU's been around forever.
Did you tell them about the story of the restaurant, the Mexican restaurant, when we were walking in? Where you were the minority.
Yeah, Charlie and I were trying to find a restaurant to go to on Friday night, guys. And by the time we got done with that curb strip and got showers and cleaned up and checked the internet, we didn't get out driving around till like 10:30. And we thought Friday night in a college town, everything will be open to 1, 2 o'clock. Nope, they were rolling up the sidewalks left and right. So we finally found, like 2 blocks from the hotel, we found this big Mexican restaurant open. And it was really loud. As soon as we got out of the car, it was loud and hopping. They had an outside patio with like 6 tables. And there was this large crowd of black students there and black young people. And there was this big, huge, stocky guy on the wall. And me and Charlie come walking up, and the guy yells out, "Hey, look, it's white people." And I don't think he realized he was as loud as he was, because his whole group of friends started cracking up. And I told Charlie, and Charlie started laughing. And we figured he was probably pretty drunk. But I've never been somewhere where somebody said that before.
Reed, you'll lose your ducks if you do that.
Oh,
hey,
no, Reed,
Mikey.
that would be a riot, Reed.
That'd be a fun race. 100 yards, though? I hope you find a fast creek.
Well, where's those? I mean, I'm sure they didn't do it last year during COVID, but don't like in big cities like Chicago,
Yes.
don't they release the ducks and do the big duck races for charity?
And a red does it.
Oh, Mr. Mellyman's back.
Sir, did you guys read what Jason put?
Uh-uh.
The turkey sandwich?
Yeah, but I'll have something else.
Yeah. Denise's dad, he keeps trying to tell me that Spam is really good. I have no freaking desire to try Spam.
Spam is awesome, bro.
Dude, that's camping food for me.
Spam on top of white rice with 2 soft over easy eggs on top of that. It's good stuff. No comment.
No.
Yes, bacon Spam is the bomb.
I'll eat peanut butter and jelly before that.
Peanut butter and bologna.
Ew. Even Denise likes bologna, and even she went, ew, Charlie.
What? Milk and Pepsi, peanut butter and bologna.
Milk.
I'm not a peanut kind of guy.
Oh, now I can sit here during stream and put my jelly inside my peanut butter jar and eat that all night long, like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich without bread. I could do that all night long. Oh, Charlie, you bought me those 4 Reese's cups, and I ate 2 in the hotel room, and then I put 2 in the cooler.
Yeah.
So I ate one. It was nice and cool. I ate one with my checker sandwich, and then I left the other one inside the cab, and I went to go grab it like an hour later, and it came out as a brown puddle. So the next time I stopped for gas, I put it back in the cooler to cool it down. Well, I forgot about the cooler, and it's been sitting in the back of my truck for 3 days.
Oh, no.
And there's this nasty, waxy, brown, shit-looking sludge in the back of my cooler, Charlie. It's nasty. It's just nasty.
Oh,
buddy.
no.
Candy never goes to waste with me.
Yeah, Denise says Candy don't ever go to waste around her.
Hello,
Now,
Yankee
Rella
House
Freak is
House.
saying jalapeno Spam. See, that even sounds worse than regular Spam.
It's good, man. You've never had
It's
Spam,
good.
Rob?
I've tried Spam. I'm not a big bologna guy. And I'll tell you another thing I can't stand that Denise loves is Miracle Whip on your sandwiches. That's just nasty stuff, Miracle Whip.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the
See, Reed, Reed, you shouldn't have got me started. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, Reed, and Baltimore and Philadelphia is the home of Scrapple. And buddy,
What the hell is Scrapple?
I could eat a ton of Scrapple, but yet most people feel that Scrapple's as nasty as I feel about Spam.
What is
And
Scrapple?
it's funny because my older sister was born and raised in Baltimore, and she loved Scrapple until the first time as a teenager she found out what the ingredients were, and she's never eaten Scrapple since then.
Okay.
I love Scrapple.
What is Scrapple?
Scrapple's like all the shit waste parts of the pig that's left over that they put into a compressed thing.
So
like
it's Spam.
It's Spam, but pork.
It's got like a fatty look to it.
Yes. It's like a dark gray.
It's fried, though. It's good.
Oh, fried is great. That's how I eat it. No, my mom.
What's wrong with Miracle Whip?
Oh, Miracle Whip's the nastiest tasting shit in the world.
Sweet taste to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mayonnaise?
Hellman's. That's right.
See, I don't do regular mayonnaise. Regular mayonnaise to me is just, there's no excitement in it. It's just blah.
That's fine with me. I don't need excitement in my food. He says it's just blah.
But mayonnaise? Yeah, it's blah.
That's what
it's
Denise
blah.
said.
It's just yuck. Miracle Whip's got some spice to it. It's got some flavor to it.
Marty, that may be the most disgusting thing I've read in this script in this stream. Okay.
I won't do head cheese. Now liverwurst, I'll eat liverwurst on Ritz crackers with pieces of bacon. Oh yeah. I even like pate.
Oh, no.
But see, being born and raised in Maryland, guys, I can eat steamed crabs with Old Bay seasoning on them. But yet I have some buddies. I have a buddy from Ohio, and he says I am not eating anything that crawls sideways in the ocean. But see, down here in Florida, they put they don't steam the crabs, they boil them in beer. And I'm like, no, that's not the way you do blue crabs from Maryland.
But see, blue crabs weigh what? A couple ounces?
Yeah, 5-6 ounces.
Okay. I'm used to Dungeness crabs that can weigh a couple of pounds.
But see, to me, those Dungeness crabs are ugly looking. Hey, Greg, how we doing?
Well, yeah, they're ugly, but they're so tasty.
At least they wave the animal over the Spam can. Okay, Jim. Bologna burgers. No.
Yep, those are good.
Bologna in the microwave.
Liverwurst on Ritz crackers with pieces of bacon. Oh man, yummy.
See, Denise says toast. Put your bologna in the microwave with some cheese in it, and then
microwave it for a few seconds.
Microwave it for a few seconds. Toast some bread for toast.
Miracle Whip.
And then put Miracle Whip on the toast, and then put the bologna and cheese on the, and make that a Miracle Whip bologna and cheese toasted sandwich.
I'm just not a fan of the Miracle Whip.
Me neither.
Yeah, Marty, I like Limburger cheese too. That's good, but I haven't tried it that way. That actually sounds really good.
Mayo chup is gross. Now, it's funny, you say mayo chup is gross, which I'm assuming is a combination of mayo and ketchup, but yet there's certain hamburger places like Checkers that puts both mayo and ketchup on their burger, and when they do that, I like it. I wouldn't do that at home.
What the heck is mayo chup?
No, she didn't send you a friend request, Greg. It was me accidentally on Denise's channel, so please delete that, because Denise does not need 50 metal detectors on her Facebook page. She's getting a little tired of deleting messages, so Greg, please ignore that one or delete it. It wasn't a spam, but I thought I was on my channel, but I was on Denise's channel, and she's asked me to say, everybody, please go over to my Facebook channel. And I agree with you. I agree with Ray completely. Let's just stick to pizza, guys.
Yeah, I'll eat pizza all day long. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Breakfast pizza is even better.
But see, I don't like cold pizza. As much as I love pizza, I don't like cold pizza.
I can eat cold pizza and warm beer the next morning.
There's not a lot of foods that I like cold that are originally reheated. Like, I'm not a huge cold chicken guy. Unless it's like in a chicken salad. I love chicken salad.
What spaghetti?
Nope, don't eat cold spaghetti either.
Well, it depends on how hungry I am and how hungover I am.
Florida Hunt 8 barbecue. Boy, that sounds good.
That does sound good, Greg.
Relic Reaper, Denise and I had been to New York City one time, and we made sure that we went down some little homey side street to find some little hole-in-the-wall pizza place so we could definitely get some authentic New York pizza when we were up there. Yep, I agree with that. Marty Virschel says, I worked in a cheese factory for 20 years, ate it daily. Yeah, Marty, you and Denise would get along fine. She loves cheese.
Now, Marty, I got a question about the onion. Was it raw or did you saute it first?
What would you tell Blood Wrestler for that kept messages me?
Man, ketchup, but I do like both as its own layers. Just not
Yeah.
And she said, "Rob, call me or have Rob text message me." Or
Mayo chup is mayo and ketchup, but I do like both as its own layer.
Yeah,
Not
straighten that.
mixed.
Oh, okay.
Tony says
Well, that's
pizza
basically
hot
fry
or
sauce to me. To me, mayo chup is fry sauce. It's ketchup and mayonnaise mixed together with other spices.
Now you give me a good beef stew that's 2-3 days old, and I'm in doggy heaven. Or chili.
Okay. So I wonder if a sweet onion. Okay, we got Walla Walla sweets around here, which is a sweet onion. And Walla Walla is where they come from. So
See, my buddy sautés the onions. His sautéed onions are very good. There you go, Jim. Doug, I couldn't tell you that because I don't even know where the village was. I'm going to say no because we didn't venture too far. Our hotel was right across the street from Times Square. It was the most expensive hotel room we ever stayed in. What was it, $400 for that hotel room that night?
Wynn Hotel or something.
Yeah, it was like part of the Wynn Hotel group. Charlie's Hotel was the second most expensive hotel I've ever stayed in. If you guys want to actually know how cheap I am. Thank you, Charlie.
Not a problem, bud. You know, that whole street system, though, in Tallahassee was just nuts. Everything was one ways, and you had to kind of like just,
Yeah, if you
drive
missed your turn, you couldn't go back. You had to go all the way around.
Yeah.
Can't get there from here. Now, Rita, I have tried snails. When Denise and I took a Disney cruise, they had garlic escargot on the Disney cruise, Reed, and I tried that, and I was able to eat that. I have not tried frog legs. I have no desire to try frog legs.
Frog legs are good.
Fried
And I have not
Oh,
tried alligator.
yeah.
I taste like chicken
Denise said she's tried alligator and it tastes like chicken.
if you cook it right. Beat the shit out of it.
Greg,
Yankee,
I'm not
it's
going
this
to the
weekend.
cookies event. I don't know if Cecil is.
No, oh God, no, I can't.
Charlie and I were in Tallahassee last week, Greg, and that was about the most my budget would allow for right now. So we did our own little mini weekend. But I know Park Rat Pat's already up there. Who was leaving tonight? Clark's Cove's leaving either tomorrow or the day after.
They're leaving Saturday for it.
And is Cynthia going?
I don't think Cynthia said she was.
But Kay said she's coming, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Kay's going. Shane from See It My Way.
Yep.
Randy's going from Digging with Randy. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I wish I could go, but I just, again,
I think he sold.
I can't afford to.
Yeah, I can't right now either. I think Swifty sold like 46 out of 50 spots, so they're in good shape.
No, I think he sold out.
Did he?
Somebody was telling me that he sold out.
Good for him.
They are good, Jim.
He's doing a very good thing. So.
Oh yeah, awesome.
Chitlins. I haven't had chitlins in a long time.
I've never had those.
What you doing, Karen?
There you go. Relic Reaper says he's got clearance to travel, so he's looking forward to the next hunt. There you go, buddy.
Oh, there you are, man. Right on.
Hey, I'll tell you something. If my truck would have sold, that these two morons that kept telling me they were going to buy my truck, if one of them would have, I would not be worrying about anything right now. Yeah, Tony, I know that was just a bad week for you, buddy.
Yeah.
I mean, the shit hit the fan for Tony on that weekend, guys.
What happened?
He lost his engine or his transmission or something, and then the truck went out and they had to have it towed, and he had to have a new engine or tranny put in, and then something happened to where he had to stay another 3 or 4 nights at the hotel, and those charges kept racking up, and then the food. I mean, he didn't get home for like 7 or 10 days. It was he just had a whole nightmare scenario. Jim, you said you were walking with your walker, buddy. I hope you're still progressing.
Yeah. He said he did a couple of
hopefully
steps the
doing
other day. And did you do a couple of steps the other day?
Do what?
Jim? He said he did a couple of steps the other day. They got him up and did a couple of steps,
That's
which is
awesome.
progress. He said it hurt, but you know, you gotta get those
Well,
muscles back moving.
We're trying to get Denise's dad to walk more, so it might hurt a little bit in the beginning, but it'll help.
Yeah.
He's like a dog. He's got to lay right against you. They're Doberman kitties. But Charlie, you are welcome down here anytime, buddy. To come hunt with Dalton, Troy, and I.
Oh yeah, I'd love to do that. That'd be a lot of fun.
Well, like I told you, I don't know
just
if you-
hope when I do I'm waiting for you to finish your 3 days, and then I'm gonna put mine up. I hope Troy and Mr. Dalton know I was just joking.
Oh yeah,
That's all I'm
oh
gonna
yeah.
say. I mean, they're good-hearted guys. So
Right. No, I understand that, Jim.
Yeah, Jim, I know you're hurting, buddy. I guys, when I got in that major car accident 2.5 years ago with that semi that changed lanes and clipped me and like a pit maneuver and he sent me across the front of the semi, and guys, for a split second I saw that Kenworth emblem at my side window because I was perpendicular to the truck. I thought the semi was coming right over me, but somehow he braked and I bounced off his front of his truck and I went down. He hit me on the passenger corner. I went in the front and then I went down the whole side of his driver's side. And then I did 360s on I-70 and then bounced off and hit the retaining wall at about 40 miles an hour. And guys, I walked out of that. And my vehicle didn't even have an airbag, but it did have a really good seatbelt. And Jim says that is determination, Jim. That's a positive attitude when you can't even walk well yet, and you went out and bought the new car.
Yeah.
But yeah, I missed my little car that got totaled by that. And you know what's really weird is I came home, I called my insurance company that night, like at midnight, after the cops got me to a hotel, and they arrested the semi driver because he had a suspended commercial license. And so when they had him in the back of the cruiser and I was standing next to the cop car, I heard the cops call his company that he worked for, and they said, "Hey, we had to arrest your driver. Do you have another driver that can come, drive your big rig home?" And they were like, "No, we don't. You're going to have to get a, commercial tow truck." So they wound up towing the semi. So I was like, okay, well, his company knows about it. They talked to his boss. They've arrested the driver. So when I got back from vacation, guys, I waited 32 days to wait for his company to call me to start the insurance process. And after 32 days, nobody called me. So I hired an attorney to get a hold of the company. Hey, Reed, take care.
Good night, Reed.
And 2 days after I hired an attorney, I get a phone call from the guy's insurance company profusely apologizing for not getting a hold of me. But he says, I had no reason to get a hold of you because my insured company did not tell me they'd been in an accident with you.
oh, wow.
The trucking company, this major multi-million-dollar trucking company, did not even report the accident to their insurance company.
Oh my God.
Yep, there you go. That's about what we were doing, Tony. We were doing about 78 on the interstate. But
We as in you.
yeah, we as in me. I'm so happy Denise wasn't in that car. She got a very frantic phone call from Rob sounding like a little girl screaming into the phone that night. They told me my blood pressure was stroke level high that night. The guys in the ambulance, I was sitting in the back of the ambulance. I go, sir, you got to get in this ambulance, go to the hospital. Your blood pressure is literally almost off the chart. And I was like, no, I'll calm down here in a few minutes. No. You got to get in this ambulance.
No.
So, no. We're into that now. But, and you know
I'm
what's
gonna jump
interesting?
off, guys. I got to get up in the morning.
Mr.
All right,
Charlie,
Charlie. Have a good night. Thanks for popping on, man.
Mr. Shirtless, thanks for coming in.
Hey, Dark Meat. We'll
Yeah,
see you
Dark
later. Truffle shuffle.
He just
That's
took
where
a
they're
turn
at.
upside his belly.
We'll see you guys later.
Take care, Charlie.
I was hoping you'd do the truffle shuffle, man.
I'll tell you something. He's a great guy, and we had an absolute blast, Cecil, up in Tallahassee.
Oh,
was
man.
just-
I'm
It was
excited.
it was nonstop laughs.
Oh, yeah. No, Charlie is a great guy. He donated to my 50 subscriber giveaway. Yeah. So, yeah, I owe him one.
Yeah, he was a big help to me on this trip too. So, but I felt bad because I had the majority of the finds, and then the one big find, and I don't want to give it away to anybody, but the one big find he had turned out to be a replica of what we thought it was.
No, that's a
Jim, have a very good night, buddy.
Yeah, Jim, you have a great one, man. We'll see you later.
Keep taking it easy, buddy, or taking it slow, or taking your time, I guess.
Yeah, hope you recover soon.
Yes, that's it. That's the phrase. Recover soon. I got to get me a background like yours, Cecil.
This is actually a flag.
I see that.
Yeah. I'll talk to my buddy and see if he'll make another one.
Would he do that like a airbrush type thing for you?
No, it's actually
A print?
yeah, it's a print on both sides.
Oh, way cool.
So both sides are the same. But it's not cheap.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys. With like 3-4 people heading out of here, Cecil, we're down to 9 people, and we've been on for 3 hours, buddy.
Has it been 3 hours?
Yeah, I got on about 8:15, and it's 11:11 now. So, Miss Denise said she wants to go to bed too. So,
All right. Well, you better go to bed then.
guys, thanks everybody being here. Marty, Relic Reaple, Tony, Jim. Let's see who else was here tonight. Demon Rat, Charlie, or Cecil,
Reed, Tony. I don't know who all's left.
Doug, Reed,
Southern
Greg.
Relics.
Yep. So, everybody, thanks for popping in tonight, and we will see you Sunday morning for mine at 9 a.m., and then we will all be at Marlins at 11:30.
Yeah, I'm
Alrighty.
hoping to make Marlins. My girlfriend wants to go fishing.
Well, Cecil, I just want you to get over your allergies, buddy.
I will eventually. It's just a matter of the season ending.
No, I
And
hope,
right
it
now,
does, I hope it does as soon as it can for you. So,
Yeah, thank you.
okay, guys, everybody, thanks for being here tonight.
Night, everyone.
Alrighty.
Thanks,
Take care,
Rob.
guys.
See you later.